Woo! Fam! This is a fun time of the year. You know why? Because last year at this time we were like, oh my God, there's the Chiefs in a freaking Super Bowl, man. We got to get over this time. You ain't got to do that this time. And Eagles got to put up with that. But the next time we get back to the Super Bowl, it will be for real, and it could be real soon. Why? Myles Garrett is in the picture. I know what you're thinking, man, because here's the thing. Myles Garrett, that's a Texas boy. I know where he wants to go. Born in Arlington. Goes to A&M University. And you know what this big thing was? Made me laugh so hard. Because of all the things, Myles is a man who loves a good burrito. This is why I know, and you know in Texas, they know how to make a burrito, right? Myles is like, all he wanted to do was go to Dallas. Remember he did that video before the draft? The video, he's sitting there proposing to Jerry Jones, like Jerry Jones, he wanted to marry him or something. Myles was just begging him to take him. Mr. Jones, I'd love to be a member of the most incredible team in Texas. And if you draft me, I could probably, Myles, shut up. God. Listen, Myles. The Bay Area has Chicanos that make some of the best burritos in the world. You won't miss no burrito in playing with the 49ers, brah. Also, we're going to put you with David Lombardi. Lombardi knows like every best burrito in California. Bro, dude knows. He'll have you there in a heartbeat. We'll make sure he gets there in that run, all right? You know what I'm saying? Come on to Cali and let's go to the Super Bowl. When you and Nick Bosa on the edges, it's over. It is over. Time to get serious, fam. Smooth, come on in, man. Let's talk some 49er football. 49ers offseason 2025, some of the best defenders in the game are possible additions this year. Niners have some adjustments to make in order to get back into the Super Bowl conversation, particularly on the defensive end. You and I both agree on that, know about that, watched that in horror for the last 2 years. Well, no. Steve Wilkes gets beat up. It wasn't that kind of bad. We were doing things we weren't accustomed to seeing. We couldn't stop the run, which was getting on everybody's nerves, but still. Niners hiring of Robert Saleh indicates the seriousness of putting the defense back on par with the better defenses in the NFL. No doubt about it. Saleh will get it done. Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, the entire unit is pumped. They're ready to roll. They're going to look different. How committed is San Francisco in returning to the defense to a championship caliber? Fam, there are some big-ticket players that could be available this offseason for the right deal. Everybody's talking about Myles Garrett. There's not a team in the league that doesn't want Myles Garrett. It's going to be tough. If we get him, it's going to be rough. And we're going to have to give up. And I'm talking about gutting the roster probably. But there's some that could go. Debo. But, there's others we can add to it. That's a sweepstakes. Keep an eye on the T.J. Watt situation in Pittsburgh as well, man. Yeah, it's getting crazy. To the phones, we're going to go tonight for your thoughts on how far should the Niners go to restore the defense to a Super Bowl level unit. Also, any and everything Niners you want to talk about, jump on in it. Here's the thing about Fred Warner. Remember how I was saying the other day, Fred Warner is that nice dude on the team that's never going to say anything bad about anybody, right? Fred Warner was very adamant about saying we could get back to being dominant with Robert Saleh. He didn't say that about anybody else. Maybe Faye. Well, maybe he didn't say anything about Vic. D'Amico. But Fred waited until Sorensen leaves and say something bad. Fred, you could do that earlier. It's okay. Everybody would agree and understand. Anyway, Browns disgruntled, tired of edge rusher extraordinaire Myles Garrett is frustrated with that nonstop mediocrity, reminding him of the Rams. Ooh. The Rams don't have any money now either. Yeah, they're trying to figure out how they're going to sign Stafford. They're already talking about immediately getting rid of Cooper Kupp. The Rams are dangerous. Rams are silly. Boy, don't ever put your name in the same sentence with the Kansas. Don't ever put the Rams' name in the same sentence with the Kansas City Chiefs. In 17, I'm surprised you put up with that. That is comical. Are you in the same lane with the Rams? That's funny. But fam, after a miserable 3-win season and little hope for immediate improvements, one of the best in the game has officially requested a trade. And fam, do you wonder if John Lynch has already picked up the phone? You remember, years back, some of us were like, it was pretty much pipe dream, right? Shaquille Mack was over in Oakland, and the Raiders were saying we're going to get rid of him. Oh, we were all saying, oh man, there ain't no way there we're going to get McKill. Man, we're going on and on. We find out, and it was up to about a year or so later, that John was on it. He was busting his ass. He said he had a much better deal than the Bears could even dream about giving Oakland. But John wasn't aware of the fact that the Raiders don't do nothing with the 49ers. This has been a tradition for years. So he was on it. But see, ain't no bad blood between the 49ers and the Browns. Because, now we all know if adding, we all know you add a dominant pass rusher like Garrett, who has recorded at least 14 sacks in each of the past 4 seasons and has only dipped below 10 once, and they did that as a rookie in 2017. The same year, we was all Myles Garrett. Who did we pick up? Solomon Thomas. We didn't have any choice, though. The Browns were going to take Garrett in the first pick. There was nothing that could be done unless you give up the entire team and give it to Cleveland for that first-round pick. We couldn't do that. If Myles Garrett is added to the Niners defense with Robert Saleh's plan of total destruction, the only thing that would stop the Niners from the number 1 ranking defensively would be injuries. That's it. And Ramsey-Davis, your joke of a team steamrolled and back to ownership from the year before last as per usual. Hey, fam, here's the thing. And Myles, what did he say? Do you think Garrett would elevate the defense? Myles added to the Niners defense with Robert Saleh's plan, as I mentioned. Myles, he's cool to say, while I've loved calling this city my home, my desire to win and compete on the biggest stages won't allow me to be complacent. The goal was never to go from Cleveland to Canton. It has always been to compete for win a Super Bowl. Right here, baby. You would be all we need. That would be it. With that in mind, I have requested to be traded from the Cleveland Browns, unquote. As they know, fam, and every owner, every manager does this. Browns general manager Andrew Berry, and he just said this just a little while ago, stated he has no intention of trading Garrett, even if offered 2 first-round draft picks. Okay, we'll give you 3. Listen, you know what, fam? For the next 3 years, there's not going to be a better draft pick in the first round than Myles Garrett. It's just ain't. I know, we've already been snake bit by this before. But that was a risk. You didn't know. You're going after a quarterback in the first round, you give up 2 first-round picks, because the third one I don't count, because the fact is all you did is move up and down the chain. But you give up that for Garrett, it's a different story now. See, because you know what he brings to the table. There ain't no doubt about it. He brings death and destruction to every quarterback in the NFL. There's no question about it. But as I say, how many teams have said that before with one of their stars? Didn't we do it? We didn't do it with BA, though. We've done it with pretty much every. We didn't do it with Nick. Okay, you know what? The 49ers don't play like that, though, see? Yeah. I was trying to think of an example. The media puts out tales all season about what the Niners' intentions are. So you can't even know if that's true or not. But Garrett's public request could shift that the whole narrative and dynamic about this, making the trade more plausible for the two sides. You don't want to sit around with Myles Garrett's his lips all stuck out and pouting about, I don't want to be here, man. Well, we lose, that's 3 in a row we done lost. It wasn't nothing to do with me. So you don't want that. Yeah. Problem is surrendering draft picks wouldn't be the only hurdle to get over any, they're not, man, how many draft picks? I was just 3 draft picks, 3 first-round picks. They do that in the NBA, but they're not going to do that in the NFL. First, Garrett has 2 years remaining on his contract, which won't stop the market for defenders. But you know what? It doesn't anymore, not even close. Garrett's he gets $25 million annually. That ranks 5th among edge rushers. That's 5th amongst edge rushers, with Niners stud Nick Bosa leading the pack at $34 million. His $25 million salary now, I mean, that's not money. According to overcap.com, Garrett's cap hits are $19.7 million in 2025 coming up. $20.4 million next year. He'd ask for more money. The 49ers have to boost him some. And $40.9 million in 2027, but that's a void year, and the 49ers can make up their mind then. By then, we could have 2 Super Bowls. I'm telling you right now, I'm firmly convinced on this. No matter what the offense is doing, you put that kind of defensive assembly up, nobody's going to do anything with that. Nobody. Goodbye. Leonard Floyd, we loved you, man, but Myles Garrett is coming on board. We got to bring that $10 million back, bro. Is Lynch gonna take this trade seriously? The first-round picks are already gone for me. I just said I'll take him. Would you like to see the Niners make a move on Myles Garrett, fam? I'd love to hear your feeling on that tonight. But wait, Christopher Knox, a Bleacher Report, I was checking out what he was talking about. Came up with a deal that I enjoyed. It involves the Niners and Steelers. You know where I'm going with this. Yes, the Niners would be giving up a significant amount of assets to acquire 7-time Pro Bowler and 6-time All-Pro selection. It just doesn't get any better than that. And you know who I'm talking about. Remember last season, the Steelers were heavily interested in B.A. during his holdout for that new contract. We told B.A., go ahead, man. We'll take something else from him. Yeah, no, come on, man. I was just playing, man. I ain't. Okay, what are you going to do? Toyed around and gamed with him. Maybe the Steelers are still in the mood to make deals. Maybe. Knox suggests the Steelers, if they still want a receiver. How about Debo? Debo got Steeler written all over him. You guys like to play rough and tough? Debo's rough and tough when he's out there. All you have to do is make sure you got a warm bowl of mac and cheese sitting in that locker room waiting for him as soon as he comes in, and he'll do anything. I'm telling you, according to the proposal, the Steelers would pick up Debo and Bobby Turner, train running back Jordan Mason. 2025 second-round pick, a 2026 second-round pick. Who the Niners get in return? Drum roll, please. Yes. Mrs. Watts' baby boy, TJ. I mean, I just love watching him work. Him and Nick on the field at the same time, that's another can't-be-stopped defensive line. I'm not even sure if it matters who the DEs or DTs are. What combination with Nick Bosa? Oh my God. I'm talking overkill. TJ has posted at least 11.5 sacks in the 6 of the last 7 seasons and completely lost his mind in 2021, ripping through O-lines like tissue paper. The boy dropped 22.5 quarterbacks D in the dirt. Woo! Hey, lead the league in sacks is just what TJ does. In 2020, 15, and in 2023, 19. Steelers would have to be insane to let him go, though. Watt's contract negotiations are the only thing. If they stall, maybe the Steelers entertain that thought. But if that happens, everybody in the league is going to be talking about, hey, whoa. Let's talk. What do you need? What do you want? We'll take him. So why he's entered a contract year is why this is going to happen. And the Steelers plan to discuss an extension this offseason. If the Steelers, if they can't sort out a new contract, they'll expect huge returns for the DPOY. He's a candidate for next year, too. And every year. Anytime DJ puts on a pair of shoes, cleats, and walks out on the field, he ain't got to put on no clothes. He's already a candidate. The dude is ridiculous. I mean, the thinking being that he could, they could flip him for some much-needed offensive help and valuable draft capital in the Niners' dream scenario. The Steelers, I don't know. What is up with that offense? Nobody knows. That was terrible. Russell Wilson was supposed to help him out. Justin Jefferson, I just don't, Justin Jefferson, not Justin Jefferson, Fields. You know what? The rumor's going around now that Fields is going to be the starter next year, though. So they'll probably settle that quarterback situation soon. And looking for a supporting cast. Van, with the Niners, please consider. Go ahead, Niners. You could, Debo. Especially to go take up the whole thing, because John Lynch is serious, though. He's not interested in trading Debo. Here's the thing, though, fam. What if Ricky P shows up next season? Now, if that happens, Debo's going to become null and void, or moot, or on the bench. Debo, he does not need to sit on the bench. He could be in Pittsburgh. JP, I don't want to lose Mason. I really don't, because I don't know. We got Grindo, but I don't know how CMC is going to work out. Is he going to last the whole season? It is worrisome, because if CMC is going to be on the field, he'll be fine. Ain't nobody in the NFL in better shape than he is. That's just all there is to that. But can he stay on the field? Juwan Jennings. JJ has emerged as a legitimate weapon for Brock Purdy. There's no two ways about it. It's all over. Any speculation about Juwan Jennings can be put in the trash can. He is legit. There is no doubt about it. But Mason is a restricted free agent, and it would add further value to that trade anyway. I just don't want him going anywhere. I like Mason a lot, man. 5.2 yards. Mace was just kicking ass. He got hurt, like running backs tend to do. But with McCaffrey healthy, Mace, his opportunities, Kylie could let him play until he has to. I wish Kyle would learn from his mistakes. Lord, please help Kyle realize you can't run CMC to death. Fam, is that trade realistic in your mind? I don't know. Would the two players and draft picks be enough to get the Steelers even attention? Niners would be giving up a lot, but how it would give them elite edge rushing compliment to Nick Bosa. That defense has been lacking for a while. We keep drafting people. We keep bringing people in to put over there. Leonard Floyd, Chase Young. We've drafted Drake Jackson. Where's Drake Jackson right now? I mean, we can't get it done. D Ford came over, lasted a few minutes, took all the money and left. We have been, I almost said it. No bad words on this show. Okay, anyway. I know it's all about healthy rosters that puts the Niners back in the Super Bowl conversation. The rest of the NFL, especially in the NFC West, they cannot compete with the 49ers healthy. They just can't. But we always end up getting hurt, it seems. Even the Super Bowls we attended, people were hurt. D Ford was not 100% in that first Super Bowl. In his last Super Bowl, Dre goes down. And he couldn't do it before the Super Bowl. He had to wait during the Super Bowl. That game was ours. Dre the lockdown was on. Mahomes' favorite boy was dead meat. Kelsey is what it is all about. Him and Mahomes are like clockwork. Kelsey all of a sudden found his groove in the second half, and they caught up and passed up. But this team has to get up off that sorry league 29th ranked scoring defense, fam. That's got to stop. Fam, they're out there. What you going to do? It's off season. Let's have a good time with this. Because it's going to get serious in a little while, man. The free agency is like, 3-4 weeks away? Then draft time. Mr. Block Guys, hell yeah. We got the assets. Both is a win-win. Ooh, I can't imagine any 49ers saying, no, we can't afford that. Leon Sandcast, what's up, Lee? I believe Cleveland would have to pay out his guaranteed portion of his deal and take the dead cap. Pretty sure the acquiring team pays $6.5 million on the cap. Thank you for that knowledge, Leon. Oh, I know damn well. I know Lynch is on the phone. There's no doubt about it. Because you know how Collins said, anything that's going to make this team better, we're on it. Oh, you know, we get this big news every year. Reports. What's it? Matt Miyoko reports. The 49ers, it seems, are in talks with the Cleveland Browns about who? Oh, no, man. Don't play with my minutes. Oh, hey, Serge. Come on in, Serge.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, man, my blood's boiling, man. Imagine putting 49er uniform on Myles Garrett. Damn, even TJ Watt, either one. But Garrett's actually a real possibility.
Yeah, I would love to see Garrett, man.
Everybody.
Night, Jack.
I would love to see Garrett. Rumble, do you know that Garrett gets a minimum of 10 sacks a season for the last 7 years?
I mean, actually, it might be a little higher than that.
Imagine having that in our team.
I cannot.
Oh man, that would help that would make our defense monsters. Imagine having him, Bosa, Greenlaw, Fred Warner in the defense, just going in there and just stopping every little corner. Man, that's just gonna be crazy. But it's looking like we might be one of the top teams to pull them in.
I mean, what would you give up? Because you're gonna have to give up something that's gonna make you cry. As a matter of fact, I can't think of anything that would have me crying. Myles Garrett would bring all the joy in the world. But Debo, I'd put him in the package. I explained to him, Big D, come on, man, we love you, man. You still beat us in Chicago.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing but business, babe.
I would probably say Debo, Hargrave,
especially Hargrave.
Who else? Yeah, I don't know, just those type of players.
You got to give a couple of picks, high round picks.
Yeah, running backs were good, man. I don't want to get rid of our running backs because TMC is going to be there, but I like you said, don't use them as much. We need them all season. But we got some good backup. We got Mason. We got Isaac. We got some good running backs. But receivers, we got good receivers. But
BA's got to come back though. I don't know what Ricky's going to. We don't know what Ricky's going to do when he gets back or next season. I suspect it's going to be a lot better. He's going to surprise us. I'm pretty sure. You already know about what's going on with Juwan, but mysteriously, we need one more receiver. If BA can come back, it's not a problem. But otherwise, I don't know. The 49ers are going to draft one anyway.
But I heard BA is going to be back to half the season, mid-season.
That's a long time.
That he I know. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. So I think Ricky's going to play until BA comes back. Yeah. But I think we'll be fine. But it helps the defense a little bit, just so that we could get the ball back. That's going to help us score more points. So if we have the defense a little bit, add Garrett in there, it's going to be very, very. I don't know, man. I think we're just going to be a force to be stopped because, man, we're contenders, man. Even though we had a bad season, we're still going to be contenders
because the personnel is there. Yeah, it just has to be healthy. Yeah.
We just got to stay healthy. So that's the one thing. And just knowing that Cooper Kupp is leaving the Rams, the Rams are not going to be, they're just going to be in our division. That's it. They're nowhere.
Hey, Serge, it gets better. Stafford's asking for a raise. See, that's why Rudy's always bothered me.
That's probably why.
Hey, you making jokes. Stafford needs a raise, and he's going to expect to get paid more than Brock Purdy's getting paid, and maybe he should. So, what are you going to do? Don't be telling me about my roster getting stripped.
Give them all the money, so they don't have any more players because, man, that's just going to hurt the team. And Cooper Kupp is a really good player. He was their MVP at the Super Bowl. And you're just going to get rid of him?
Yeah,
okay.
Because they're leaning on Puka so much. And I figure they think Tutu's the answer, too.
Well, yeah, because he's
See what I
young.
did
Cooper
there?
Cup is
Two,
what,
two,
31? He still got a lot. He still got a lot more years. He's
Man,
31.
hey,
But
if Cooper wants to play in
Puka
San
is.
Francisco, would you take him? I'd take Cooper Cup in a heartbeat.
I would give Debo for him, to be honest.
He don't need to
But
go to L.A. I'll
there,
sit him somewhere, but Debo. But I'll take
yeah,
Cup.
there's talk that he might end up going to like Dallas or maybe
Cup.
Buffalo.
Yeah. Oh.
So
yeah, I could see Cup in
you
Buffalo.
never know.
Yeah.
But I would push on getting Garrett more than Cup, to be honest. Because I don't think we need
wasn't
that
everybody.
much.
I mean, yeah.
It'll be nice to see Cup in there, but like I said, we don't really need too much help in the offense because we have enough weapons. But the defense is what we need, to stop teams from scoring and stuff like that. So getting the ball back is gonna.
That's how we lost That's how we lost Super Bowl. The defense got us 3 for 13 on conversions.
Yep. As soon as Greenlaw went down, the door was wide open for them to win the Super Bowl. So that really hurt us.
Yep.
That really, really did hurt us. And you could see the emotion in Fred Warner when it happened. So
stand there in freeze mode.
Yeah.
Just unnecessary.
But it is what it is, man. We moved past it, and we'll be back. We're not the team to, not make the playoffs every year like the Raiders. We're a team, that always makes it to the playoffs. And for us to get home field advantage is very important this year because the Super Bowl is at home. So that's what we want, and to build our team, for this year coming up, man, we need it, especially if we're trying to win, the Super Bowl at home.
Yeah, since a couple of teams have done that already, Tampa Bay, the Scams, and yeah, it'd be great if we do that this year.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing, man. But yeah, there's a lot of players out there, man. That's like, man, who do we go for? There's so many good ones that are, wanting out, or they're just like, asking for trades and stuff. So Myles Garrett is one of the ones. I would say he's probably the top player right now.
Yeah, that's a sweepstakes.
To get,
Serge,
so everybody's gonna be fighting for that.
I know that's who's gonna get the best offer. And if the Texans or the Cowboys get involved, Myles is gonna be leaning in. Hey, look, whatever you got to do, I'm on my way back home, fam. I mean, that's what I can hear him now. Anyway, Serge, I'll be back. I'll be back Friday.
Okay.
All right, man.
In time for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we got to joke about that. Because Ian 17, this is the thing, we got a Chiefs fan already in place. So Ian, if Monday afternoon or evening you ain't in here, we'll know. Oh, poor little Ian.
I was talking smack to him in the chat too, man, because that guy's, man.
That's the only reason he hangs out. We got to roll. We got to roll.
It's not gonna last.
All right, Serge. I'll see you Friday,
fam. Go Niners.
Lorenzo.
Yo, Ronbo. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm telling you, Lorenzo, you know how this last year we just got abused. I mean, you look at what happened to us this last season. Now, to make up for that, if the 49ers go get Myles Garrett and put a 49ers shirt on his ass, do you know that defense, no matter else who they get, will have no work to do? I got two machines coming off of both sides. Hell, they can switch back and forth.
If they stay healthy, yeah.
Oh, my God. And Robert Saleh running the show? Oh, goodness gracious. They're going to be expensive, though, Lorenzo.
You remember that time? You remember that time he threw, was that last year? Was it not this past season, but last year when Trent was fucking healthy and shit, he threw him like 3-4. He threw him away. Yeah, with one arm.
That's a strong
With
dude.
one arm. I was like, holy shit.
Let me say one thing on Trent's behalf, though. He did have a bad ankle. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Still.
No, not that time. No, Trent was healthy. He was healthy, but I never thought I'd see that. But I was like, geez, Trent's got some work today.
I mean,
So
he'd be glad to see Garrett come to us. That way, he ain't got to deal with him no more.
Yeah, because he was like, because they asked him, they asked him, you lose sleep over, like, Garrett? He goes, well, I've been thinking about it all night, so yeah, I guess so.
Because Trent's been training Nick for years, right? Ever since Nick got to town. And now Trent's got to look up while they're working out practice. Oh, hell no. Look, man, remember, we're on the same team. Take it easy, bro.
That would be like, that would complete the whole damn thing. We can wish, can't we? God damn, we can wish. But he wants to. He's got, that's his best shot. They're saying like Cowboy. Fuck them fucking Cowboys.
He likes the Cowboys, Lorenzo. He's from Texas.
Does he really?
He does. He did a video before the draft asking Jerry Jones to please bring him to Dallas. And Jones is working on it, I guarantee you. Whereas Jones has lost his mind. He ain't that stupid. He's going for it. Give him Dak.
Aiden Hutchinson, Myles Garrett, Detroit versus everybody.
Yeah, but he's already paying like $60 million to Dak,
Don Burr, shut up, bro.
Poor Don. I know, $60 million to Dak. See, there you go. That's why.
I don't think he can, because he's still got to pay that other
Micah.
That linebacker.
Micah Parsons. He ain't paid him. And Micah's not going to wait all day. So.
And they're never going to win anything, Really? I mean, come on. Not with Jerry.
Not Jerry. No. Not with him running things. Jerry's.
I don't think that new coach. I don't think he's strong enough. I mean, you got to have. If you were going to coach the Cowboys, you need like Jimmy Johnson type.
I come in there and listen to Jerry dictating terms to me every day. I'm trying to run the team and satisfy him. That's too much. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's not even worth it, I can give a damn how much money you pay me. Fuck that, I'll punch his ass out or something sooner or later.
Right? Standing out there getting embarrassed every Sunday because he got paid a lot of money, and Jerry ain't taking no blame. In fact, Jerry never takes any heat. You notice that? Every time the Dallas Cowboys start sucking, Jerry rarely gets blamed by anybody but people are watching. But they never blame they blame the coach. I mean, fire McCarthy. Dak's overpaid. Why haven't you guys are everything but Jerry, huh? He's the one.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know.
How are you going to fire the owner, though?
That's what Jed York said years ago. Jed, you don't fire owners.
I think we look pretty good. I was just sitting here appreciating that I'm a fucking Niners fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be. I always ask people. I don't even understand why you're not. I mean, what's wrong with you?
I mean, if you're gonna be a football fan, if you're not a 49er fan, what the hell are you? I mean,
I get it. You're gonna go. Well, you want to be a little different. You want to hate on us. I get it, but but why?
Yeah,
I think we got.
I'm gaining some respect for KC though.
Fun. They're a lot of fun. Even when they were getting their ass kicked, everybody was enjoying kicking our ass.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because we were standing. And you couldn't even say shit. You just have to take it. Yeah, I know they're terrible. And like our backups now. We're like our starters back then. Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
God.
I mean,
man,
just coming in and wiping the floor, cutting the lawn with the 49ers.
I mean, the only reason you watched the game was just,
because you like
because
football.
You're a fan. So.
Yep.
Yeah. We lost to the Jets that year, too.
Remember that? Remember that game? Lorenzo, remember that dude? They put the camera outside as 49 fans were exiting the facility. That one dude was just walking down by himself, hollering, screaming, "The Jets! We lost to the paper Jets!" And we had just got the Jets. We just got through beating our ass, and everybody was wondering, okay, is there a limit?
Yeah, I only watched that first half. I was like, fuck this. This only guy, I'm walking. I can't take this. The Jets, really? Come on, man.
They beat us. Hey, they beat us up, too. They didn't just win. They beat our ass.
Yeah, we had the number one pick for a reason. You know? We picked ahead of the Jets, man. God, you know,
right.
we didn't trade. That was our spot, you know.
We was right in there with Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland, because Cleveland had how many years of first-round picks in the number 2 between picks 1 and 3? Every year, Cleveland was picking between 1 and 5. Sometimes 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, some of them shitty teams are like that.
Oh, I hate that. Rizzo,
I'm feeling pretty good.
Who?
All right. Y'all have a good night, man.
You too, fam. Appreciate you, Rizzo. I'll be back Friday looking for you.
All
right, fam.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yo, Steven. Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Uh-oh.
Please leave a message after the beep for Steven.
Yeah. Steven, you know, Don Burr was looking for you a little while ago. I noticed you saw him.
I hope he was looking for me, and I still hope he looks for me. I'll tell it like it is. Detroit ain't shit. They lost all their head coaches, so they won't be able to do their goddamn thing next season. They got Dan Campbell, who's willing to risk everything for a bag of chips. Makes no goddamn sense. But, hey, go off, bro. You had a good 2-punch rotation on the run game. You had Sonic and Knuckles, and you killed Sonic, and you kept Knuckles okay. But whatever, right? You know, hey, it's you versus everybody. Yeah, because Myles Garrett's going to fix that you versus everybody world. Man, get out of here.
God. You know, the thing is, they don't understand. Nobody understands like we do about losing coaches. We lose coaches every year. And it has a lot to do with the state of this team. Other teams keep, like, when you look at the Chiefs, let them lose Spagnolia. Let's see what they look like then. You know? And Andy Reid leaves, it's all over but to shout. Because Mahomes will go with it.
Yep.
Yeah, so you know.
Oh, yeah. Anywhere Andy Reid goes, Mahomes is going to follow. Anywhere Mahomes goes, I guarantee you Kelsey and Pacheco are going to follow right behind him. So they don't see Detroit are so stuck on, oh yeah, we got that high from 2023 and 2024, but now it's going to hit dark. Now you guys are going to see what it's really going to be about. You know what I mean? Your coaching staff isn't going to be ready. The people beneath, you know, your DC and your offensive coordinator, they're not ready. You guys are not ready for what's about to come. Dan Campbell may have known the game, but I guarantee you he does not know how to call play. And it showed against Washington. Damn, what an ass whooping y'all got. Y'all got little brothers. The entire city of Detroit got put in the little brother zone. Great. Great. It was spectacle.
And I can't wait to see what they look like.
To talk shit about the Niners because y'all beat us. Ooh, man, you guys beat us.
That's the thing about last year. That's not anything to brag about. Everybody beat the 49ers last year. Anybody and everybody. Who did we beat? We got past the Bucs somehow.
That's it.
We played the Cowboys early on.
The
Jets. Okay. We had 5 wins, right?
Yep.
Who else did we beat?
Ooh, Detroit beat us. They put a 40 on us. Ooh. Hey, Washington put 40 on y'all too. And you guys were supposed to be the better team.
Right. Violently put 40 on them.
You guys had a bye week and still got swept. We had injured players. We had injured players and our new coaching staff. Ooh. You know, it's funny. It's funny. I hope Don Burr calls back in, man. I'd love to jump in. But
you know, we'll be back on top of the throne where we belong in just a few months.
Did I not say it though? Did I or did I not say Myles Garrett? Imagine a world where the Niners had Myles Garrett and Nick Bosa. Did I not say that?
Because it just sounds like a pipe dream. If you did, good on you. Because I didn't. Myles Garrett. I've always dreamed about it. I dreamed about it in that draft year as well. Man, if we could just get Myles Garrett. I knew he was going to be a dog. So, yeah.
I have an idea, Ronbo. I have an idea. You got to trim the fat, right? And I'll start by saying this. By trimming the fat, you got to let go of Javon Hargrave. You got to let go of Travaris Ward. Travaris Ward, we knew he was going to leave regardless.
Travaris is going to walk. He can leave on his own. We can't offer him.
He has a reason. I don't hate him. I don't hate him for that.
No.
That's a valid reason. Javon Hargrave didn't produce. He was supposed to be our run stopper. Or DeForest Buckner didn't do that well. And then who else? Who else should we let go, Ronbo? I mean,
all right, you didn't mention your boy yet, and which I'm surprised. Did you mention your boy Debo?
Oh, Debo? No, we're gonna trade his ass. He's gonna get traded. We'll trade him to Cleveland. Take your shit, go to Cleveland. Give him the 11th round pick. Give him our 11th round pick and Debo, and I guarantee you, we'll take on Myles Garrett. That's all they got to do, and just let Javon Hargrave walk because he asked for a lot of money, and he did not produce. And I guarantee you, Ronbo, a guy who averages over 10 sacks a season, next to Nick Bosa,
in his sleep,
who can play interior. Oh boy, Ronbo, it'll be a feast. It'll be what we thought Chase Young and Nick Bosa were supposed to do.
Yeah, I know. Garrett's
guaranteed.
Garrett's a freak. So
Garrett is he's like prime Bobby Wagner, where you just could not stop him.
Athleticism
Bobby
is just
Wagner
ridiculous.
Was scared.
And look how big that dude is. There must not be, his body fat must be around 3 at the most.
Easily. He's a monster. Myles Garrett is a monster. And if somehow, some way, Demo reaching out to Myles Garrett and talking all the stuff
I know Demo's on it, ain't he?
Ways him into. If he does it, Ronbo, if Myles Garrett comes to the Niners, I'm gonna solely put it on Diamador Lenore for the reason why he came. Because, and if you watch the Pro Bowl game too, I don't know if you've seen it, but he was chatting up with a couple of the 49ers on defense. So
Myles?
I mean,
yeah, I never watched that game. Myles was chatting up with 49ers?
Yeah, he was chatting up with some of the 49ers. So I am all for Myles Garrett coming over. I'm even for Max Crosby coming over.
Oh, hell
says, hey,
yeah.
Vegas, I'm out.
Crosby,
I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with Max Crosby coming.
And I like Max.
Max
is there's something. Max is a psychopath. That's what I like about him. What he was doing to Mahomes on those regular season games was making me laugh so hard. Patrick, he was just killing Patrick so bad. Patrick said back, "I see what you're doing, man." He kept doing weird things to Patrick. He get him. We need him. All right, if he gets on Patrick's nerves, I want him.
I'm cool with throwing the whole house out, Ronbo. Sell the house, get what we need. Sell the house and get what we need. I don't care if we got to do what the Rams did and give everybody a fat paycheck to where we owe them in the next 10 years, so long as we keep winning Super Bowls. If we keep winning Super Bowls, who fucking cares? But
because once the 49ers start winning,
at this point,
I think they'll be a lot like the Chiefs and other teams. Once Kyle Shanahan and company figure out exactly what they're doing wrong, I could see 2 or 3 of the next 5 years 49ers Super Bowls.
Well, we all know what they're doing wrong. Lack of rotation.
Yeah.
Lack of practice with other players.
We're losing games in the fourth quarter, though. There's something else wrong. I'm not sure. And we're losing usually defensively.
Yeah, well, that's on Nick Sorensen. That's on solely Nick Sorensen.
Okay, but that would be on Robert Saleh. And it's also, we have some issue going down the stretch in the fourth quarter because the game's over, but we just don't put the foot on the neck.
I really do think, Ronbo, is just a lack of rotation. If you keep the same players out there on the field, no matter if they're star players or not, they're tired. They're tired. If the offense can't produce and they got to go back out there again, man, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be like Debo to, Jake Moody. Man, wake your ass up. Stop fucking getting us out here. Go run a touchdown. At least go 80 yards. Do something. Drive.
Keep that first
Give us
down.
Some break.
Keep getting those first downs. Exactly.
Yeah,
run that clock. Run that clock.
I don't care if Brock Purdy throws check downs. As long as we get yards after carry for a first down, who gives a damn about if he does a check down?
Keep
it consistent going. Keep it consistently.
He's got to learn to throw check downs. He's got to start learning to throw check downs. Steve, we got to pull up though. I'll be back Friday, and watch the rumor mill start. But it won't start until after the Super Bowl because it won't be upstaging the Super Bowl. Nothing's going to upstage that this week. But next week after that, the conversation's picking up. The Garrett sweepstakes is on. I'll see you Friday, fam.
Guarantee you, Myles Garrett's going to be with the Niners. Watch. We're going to get rid of Demo on that 11th pick, and Myles Garrett's going to be wearing a nice red and gold jersey.
Night, fam.
Ronbo.
Yo, Smooth.
So, Ronbo, can you hear me?
Smooth, I can hear you. Get in here, man.
You hear me?
I can hear you loud and
What's
clear.
going on, bro?
I mean, I'm just dreaming. I'm just because I'm thinking, the team is going to be healthy. They're rested up the offseason. First time in years we've had an offseason, decent offseason time to heal up. They're going to come back motivated. Now, all of that is going to be good. Now, you add Myles Garrett or T.J. Watt to that, got the mighty look out now. These little piddly teams like the Rams and talking trash, that ends immediately. I want to see it.
Oh, for sure. Man, when I first heard about it, it was like, there's a lot going on this past week with the NBA, big names, traded and all this. So nobody's safe. Nobody's safe, bruh. So it's a wake-up call to we paying you all these millions and y'all ain't doing shit. No, let's shake it up. So, yeah, I think they got the attention now. But Myles Garrett, oh, yeah, it's no-brainer, man. And I'm looking at, if I was general manager, this is me. This is just me. Right. This is what I would give up.
What would you do?
I would give up this year, the 11th round pick, first 11th round pick,
no
first
doubt.
round.
Yep.
I would give the 2026 first round because we're not going to be that high. We're going to be like probably in the 30s or late. So give them that now. And then I would give them a number 4 pick and get a number 3 back from them and give them Jordan Mason.
Yeah. Now that's a lot of picks.
That's it right there.
And
hey, he's worth it. He's worth it.
No, I'm just saying.
Do you know how long
you didn't give up any
take?
personnel though? See, that's the thing. I want to reduce our
personnel.
cap. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, it's a no-brainer, bruh.
Oh yeah.
Say we draft somebody in the 11th. Same
He ain't gonna be Myles Garrett.
How long is it gonna take for him to get ready?
And he may never get Myles Garrett
And
ready.
Still ain't gonna reach it. He's still not gonna reach what Myles Garrett's talent is.
Right.
We have to go all in, bruh. We have to go all in. We got Saleh, Bosa, Garrett, Warner. Then Saleh's working trying to get Greenlaw to stay now. This today.
Man, and you know what? Nick was at the Pro Bowl. I bet he was all up in.
I saw the Pro Bowl games. Myles Garrett was talking to Niner players, bro.
Yeah, I know. And you know Nick was over there selling him like crazy.
They're recruiting. Come all about our culture and everything. Bro, look, we only one player away, man. We had D4, didn't work out. We had this player, didn't work out. This player, man. You, Bosa, come on, man. They can't double team everybody. Our secondary already tight and legit. And the draft is deep with more speed. Come on, man. It's a no-brainer, bro. Now, this is it. Now, Cleveland, they can hold tight, but they can't hold tight forever.
None of Myles is not happy. Because he is not.
Well, Myles Garrett, all he's been is a good citizen on the field, off the field, in the community. Never heard nothing bad about him in the news. Nothing. Just did his job. But now Cleveland want to rebuild and all that. You can't waste that talent like that, bro. You have to go to a contender.
You got to get some picks.
He's not going. Check this out. He's not going to an AFC team. They go trade him to an NFC team.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Why not us?
They're not going to keep it.
We're the best team. Only reason is other teams beat us because our injuries. Man, we don't have to get into it. We already know. 49 fans, we already know what it is.
Yes.
So they can just stay. The outsiders, let them talk. But come 2025 this season, bro, I don't want to hear Jack.
And Myles knows.
I want to hear, y'all got a weak schedule. I want to hear all that, bro. Huh?
And Myles knows. Myles knows if he comes and joins Nick and whoever they get in the interior, it ain't going to matter. Robert Saleh makes them play fast and furious. They'll be, oh, my God.
Check this out, Ronbo. This is his sacks. 2017, he only had 7 sacks. 2018, 13 sacks. 2019, 10 sacks. 2020, 12 sacks. 2021, 16 sacks. 2022, 16 sacks. 2023, 14 sacks. 2024, 14 sacks.
You can't. He's unblockable.
and he's only 29 years old, and he's not slowing down. He only got, 2-3% with body fat? Even if that.
No, he may be chronologically 29.
6'5", 260.
Oh, man.
6'5",
He's a machine. Biologically, that dude's about 23. No doubt.
He was a man when he came out of college, bro.
No, Myles. He's never been a small person, has he? Some of that is natural, too. I've seen dudes like that. I remember we had a pole vaulter that looked like that. Nick Albany.
Only 29, December 29th, 1965.
You know.
Yep, but yeah, man. 11th round pick, first pick next year, a 4th round pick, and get a 3rd back from him, and Jordan Mason, because this draft is deep with running backs. Why give Mason a new deal, and he's going to be a backup? That's wasted money.
And you know, Bobby Turner and Kyle looking at the running backs hard. So yeah, you're right in the draft.
Look,
because they ain't gonna pay anybody. They ain't got to pay.
Spoke up about that. Another person it's probably be on the block too is Watt from
TJ.
Steelers.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
So watch out for that. Yeah, watch out for that.
Contract renewal.
Because they know if you got one good player, and then you're thinking if the draft is deep and we need to fill this gap. Look what we can get for him. So why not do it? That's why they're making moves.
And they got edge rushers.
They don't have to be a long build process by drafting one star at a time where you can just load up in one draft. And about 2 drafts, you be set. You be right back.
And TJ, how old is TJ now? Is TJ 30, 31?
TJ, I don't think I think he's around. Is he older than Myles? No. Myles Garrett older than him.
No, he's got to be older than Myles. He's been around at least as long.
Okay, yeah. Probably. I say he's probably about 30 then. I say about 30. Yeah, probably 30, 31. Myles Garrett 29. Yeah.
Smooth. We got to go, and appreciate you joining the show as always. See, I'll be back Friday.
Yeah, I run down the picks that we be looking at on the next show. So everything, this Myles Garrett then covered everything up I wanted to say. But yeah, bro. But yeah,
it's a good thing though.
Hey, I think we're going to pull it off. Because they said anybody that's good that's out there, we're going to look at McCaffrey, what we did. So, hey.
I know. That's a miracle.
Anything's possible, bro.
I tell you. All right, Smooth. Always a pleasure, fam. Good to hear you sounding good, too.
Again?
Friday.
Thursday or?
Friday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Take my vitamins, my medication and everything. Man, I was up to 8 medication. Now I'm only down to 3.
Yo, go Smooth. So,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Good.
So I'll see you. All right, I'll talk.
Friday. All right, fam.
All right, y'all have a good one. All right.
You too, Smooth.
Smooth operator.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, get in here from Modesto.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, 5 Grammy Award winner. If you a California, baby, this is for you, baby. We did this for you, Ronbo.
Hey, you know, Jack, is Kendrick from Modesto?
Kendrick is from Compton. He's from Modesto. He's from San Francisco. That nigga from Montana. He from every city in California, baby.
I thought I heard you yelling, shout out to Modesto, and then you started talking about Kendrick. I thought I was tying that together, you know? But yeah.
Hey, I'm feeling some type of way, man, because Taylor Swift, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Drake got his ass handed to him. You know what I'm saying? I love this. I love me this kind of smoke, baby, because we are territorial. Like 50 Cent told the Breakfast Club. He told, what's his name, 106, the Big Boy and all of them. 50 Cent said, man, California is territorial. They are different. You know what I'm saying? He said the East Coast is not like that. So, So shout out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we ran the goddamn Raiders to motherfucking Vegas because they not like us, baby. They not like us.
You know? And the Rams left once because the heat was too hot, too. Remember that? 49ers was just, the ownership of California was just too much. Rams, all right, we're going to get the hell up out of here and move to St. Louis, get away from you. And they left. Best thing they ever did. The worst thing they did was come back. Now, oh, Rams. You guys have always been underneath our shoes, but you got away one year. You know, you got away last year after 49ers got sick. But don't think that's going to become a habit. You'll be back where you belong. in the low-rent district behind the 49ers in just a minute. Go ahead, Jack.
And talking about ownership, Jed York, ownership, Parag, they got to start playing hardball. Like USA about to take over ownership of Gaza Strip under Trump. You know what I'm saying? They got to start taking charge, because all this fantasy guys about Myles Garrett, he wants QB money, folks. He wants quarterback paid money. That's
Jack,
why. Otherwise,
he's
comfortable in Cleveland.
No. Where did he didn't say it. Myles Garrett's contract's got 2 more years left on
it. He got 2 more years on it, but he wants that shit restructured to the point where the motherfucking logo of Cleveland is a Myles Garrett motherfucking logo type shit.
Hey, Jack.
Okay?
No. You're talking about TJ. Myles just wants to leave because he's tired of being on a team that ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that too. But what I'm saying is, with all the stuff, even with Charvarius Ward and shit, we can't afford to pay these top tier guys. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to start. Ownership has got to do shit to shock the ass to say, listen, I'm not folding no more to Debo sitting out, Ayuk sitting out, Bosa sitting out. Who's next to sit out to show our rookies that basically all you got to do is sit out and they will fold and they'll pay your ass what you want to get paid. Luka Doncic trade to Los Angeles Lakers to shock their ass to say, listen, this is our organization. Ooh. You're just here for a short time. We're going to continue this goddamn path. Take your ass, pack your bags, Luka. You are going to L.A. You out of here. I don't give a fuck what you think. Type of shit is what I'm talking about. And fuck De'Aaron Fox, everybody. He can take his ass to San Antonio because we don't need his ass. You know, so we got Zach LaVine. We got DeMar DeRozan. So fucking let's go. We don't need his ass in Central Valley or none of that shit. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Ownership got to step up, dog. We don't need a Myles Garrett. Draft somebody. That's how we do it. That's how you do it, Ronbo.
You do.
All this fantasy bullshit.
But every now and then,
bullshit, Myles Garrett.
You got to make that leap. They did with Hargrave. That was a mistake, though.
Breaking news. Jaguars have just requested to interview 49ers Director of Scouting and Football Operations, Josh Williams.
Who is that?
That is the 49ers Director of Scouting and Football Operations, Josh Williams.
The
black dude.
They don't need Josh. Lynch was running that anyway, for the most part. And the scouting, scouts, man. That's a body of its own. Josh was just in there, running things, I guess.
Listen, man. All I'm going to say is that John Lynch gets happy feet when it comes to the draft, and he will make us all believe that we won the lottery run when he high fives Kyle Shanahan after drafting Drake Jackson, Solomon Thomas, goddamn.
Jack, did he sell you on that? I didn't believe it. Hey, I thought he looks good, but I don't know about that.
Remember Javon Kinlaw? Okay, look. Production had the audacity to put Shamar Stewart a few days ago. I couldn't tap in, but I saw they put Shamar Stewart, the defensive end from Texas A&M, as your thumbnail. Do you remember Kentwan Bomber, Ronbo?
Oh, no. Those guys I just picked out because I saw their ranking.
Remember Mike Nolan said he's a dancing bear. Remember Kentwan Bomber?
No.
That we drafted?
I do not remember anybody by that name that we drafted. How long ago was this?
Kentwan Bomber, folks in the chats. Kentwan Bomber, the defensive tackle that we drafted under Mike Nolan. Okay.
Oh, okay. You're going back to Mike Nolan time. Yeah. Okay. No wonder.
Andre Carter. I'm talking Solomon Thomas, Drake Jackson. I'm talking Javon Kinlaw. These type of dudes are basically what your production put on the thumbnail. Now, if you want Walter Nolan, that's the guy to go get a defensive tackle. That's the guy that you guys should have put on the thumbnail. Or you guys should have the audacity not to email me and tell me, say, Jack, next time, email me, tell production to email me and say, Jack, who should we put on the thumbnail at the defensive?
It was Nolan. You're talking about last week's show, right? There was an offensive lineman, a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
and the coach. Oh, yeah, Saleh. I could have sworn Nolan was one of the – Nolan's listed. That's why I picked those guys out. I picked them out because they were listed and ranked high in the guys you want to get. So I don't know who you talk – who'd you see me put up?
You guys put on your thumbnail Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M.
Shamar
Did you not?
The defensive I think he may have been one. But I could have sworn Nolan was the other.
No,
anyway,
Walter Nolan.
Walter
Nolan. Yeah, he's a beast. That guy is coming. He could be the best defensive tackle in this class. One of them, and there's a couple other ones, but we're not going to go into all that. Yeah. All I'm saying is, dog, we have to start. You know what I'm saying? Hitting on these draft picks at the D line. You know what I'm saying? Linebacker position, and get Saleh some help with these young beasts like we did when we got Bosa, and you know what I'm saying, they hit that Super Bowl in 2019.
Those kind of guys, you can't get them in the first round. That's a once-in-a-generation type of pick. If you get lucky, you get one of these guys that surprises you. So it's always a risk. So, but Jack, we got to pump the brake. Listen, I'll see you Friday. We've been missing you for a while too, huh? Well, you've been busy, I guess. But we'll be back Friday.
They not like us, baby. Like I said, this is our organization, baby. They not like us, baby. Give me my Grammy Awards and let's get these dubs this year. Like motherfucking what the Sherman said when we hit the Super Bowl. All right, baby.
Jack, always a pleasure. I'll see you Friday.
Emilio.
Yeah, Chuck Grant. I saw Nolan. Because I don't watch a lot of footage. I saw him. I said, this dude, man, that is the guy. Fast and oh God. Hey, yo, Eric. Eric. Okay, we may have to come back to Eric. Anthony.
What it do, Ronbo?
Anthony, it's what it's going to do is what it is. We have to find a way.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo, I understand exactly what you're saying. When it comes to Myles Garrett, I will go all in on it, get it. Yeah. That way you go in the draft, Ronbo, you just pin your ears back and get the best player available.
Or you don't even worry about the defensive line because everybody knows the defensive pass rushers this year are hell. But now you don't need to concern yourself. Go get that offensive lineman with that 11th pick. If you get traded for to the Browns, that's fine. But now focus on that offensive lineman, Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa. We got a couple of the guys in the camp we're still training on. That's fine.
That's what I'm telling you, Rambo. You go ahead and get Myles Garrett. You pin your ears back and get the best player. In this draft is loaded with offensive tackles. Rambo.
Oh, and we need one. Trent is not going to last a whole lot longer.
Rambo, you know, we got picks in round 1, in round 2, in round 3 we got 2 picks, in round 4 we got 3 picks.
Ooh, and you know how good we do after round 3. 4 and 5 is gold for the 49ers. Well, we pick up some special people in those rounds. Well, we picked up Bernardo Green and Mustafa in what rounds?
I think Renato Green was in the 3rd round, Ronbo.
Mustafa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Renato Green was around. Yeah, he wasn't that late. How about Mustafa?
I think Mustafa was in the 5th round, Ronbo.
That's a magic round for the 49ers. George Kittle was a 5th round pick.
Look, Ronbo, don't you realize we get Myles Garrett? Man, we get on this field with Myles Garrett and Nick Bosa. We're going to have short-footed field because I ain't no more trying to throw the ball deep because we're going to have that time. You feel?
Boy, get your neck broke. You're damn right.
You're right. So, Rambo, man, hey, I don't understand what they're talking about going to draft. Man, what player you get in the draft better than Myles Garrett?
You can draft for the next 5 to 10 years. You will not get anything equal to Myles Garrett. That's all there is to that. So that's why I know
That's how I do it. I said, I
Joe Griffin says Green was in the second round and well
worth.
worth it too. Thanks, Joe. Mustafa must have came in
And for his, I'm like, okay. I mean, I hate to say it, but I love a boy, but Elijah Mitchell, he's through. Just drop loaded.
We're done.
Just drop loaded with running backs. And loaded running back. And you know how Kyle feel about that.
I know. But then we run out every year, fam. Come week 14, 15, the 49ers are trying to find a running back because all ours are laid up.
Yeah.
So it is a problem.
Only thing I'm really worried about, Ronbo, is how BA going to come back.
I know, right? Oh, yeah, we got Mustafa in the 4th round. Dominic Pooney was in round 3. Renardo Green, number 2. And Mrs. Pearsall's baby boy, Ricky.
I say round 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Ronbo, look, man. I'm going to tell you something, but Ronbo, I guarantee you didn't realize this. And, I ain't got no time on. If you go back and watch all the games, everybody down on Nick Bosa, right, trying to compare to Myles Garrett and all them, right? Ronbo, don't you realize Nick Bosa is the most double-team defensive tackle in the NFL?
I've seen 3 people on Nick. Nick and Nick's they got Nick down on the ground. Nick's like
Ronbo,
on the ground, still
Ronbo,
working. Look like a kimono dragon down there. God.
Ronbo, if you go back and watch any game, Myles Garrett ain't never double teamed like that. Matt Cosby, Michael Parsons, ain't none of them never double teamed like Nick Bosa.
TJ Watt.
You know why, Ronbo? You know why they do that?
Playing 3-4.
Because we're the most hated team in the NFL. And they know if you don't double team Nick Bosa,
he'll take over the game.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to take over the game. And they don't want that. Go back and watch any game you want to. Nick Bosa is the most double-team player defense attacker in the NFL.
Oh, everybody knows. This
all
is why
the ones you name, they don't double-team them like that, Rambo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You put Garrett on the other side, you go ahead and you double-team Nick. Send 3 on Nick. If he scares you that bad, Myles Garrett have up to 25 sacks in 1 year.
Man, you mess around, double-team Nick Bosa. You want to mess around, your quarterback be spit out teeth.
So, yeah. We need Myles Garrett, Jack. We do.
We
all
need
that other stuff. No.
Rambo, I get it with all calls, Rambo. So, you know what they're gonna do for the secondary, right?
Oh, and we got the kids back there now that have gotten better than we've had in the past. I got Mustafa Renardo Green back there. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Demo's back there too. Between those 3, if I could just get not Luter Jr., but Jair Brown to straighten up a few things, it'll be a fat city.
And I do believe Robert Saleh is gonna have this boy awesome.
Who?
Me and my friend were talking about. I do believe Jair Brown is a Robert Saleh type player, man.
Yeah, because he actually is the weak link. Because Jair, he bothered me last year. So, let's see what he does this year.
Me too, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, he pissed me off, man.
Jair, what are you doing?
I think, Rambo, I'm gonna tell you why Jair Brown pissed us off. We got so spoiled, but the rookies come in and playing at a high level, so we looking at Jair Brown. Hey, this is a sophomore year. What are you doing, bro?
You remember that play when he ran over Renardo Green because he wasn't watching where he was going? He has no vision. And they got a touchdown because Brown's laying on the dirt because Jair put him there, and they threw the ball in the end zone. Man, Jair, what in the bleep are you doing? Oh, God.
Rambo, me and my friend was at the game, but we was hot, boy. I said, what the hell, Brown? Jair Brown doing, man?
Yes. We gotta roll. Up. I'll see you Friday, and let's see what develops. Because development's gonna be daily now. All right.
All right, bro.
All right, fam. Appreciate you, Anthony. All right, fam.
Appreciate you, Rambo. Yeah.
There he goes. Let's go back and check on Eric. Hey, yo, Eric.
Oh, yes, Joe. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. How y'all doing?
Hey, doing all right, Eric. Doing all right, man. We're just sitting there. Eric, is there any buzz going on in the Seattle confines about Myles Garrett?
I don't know. I mean, I would like if they would be it would be expensive. You walking now?
Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, hang on, Anthony. Okay, Eric, go ahead.
I mean, it would be expensive.
No, yeah. He is going to be expensive, and he's going to take players away from you. It just depends on who you can afford. And his contract, though, is tiny. For his position, Myles' cap hit is nothing. And what from one of our people said, Leon Sandcastle, he won't cost you any money next year. The Browns still have to pay his guarantee. Pays 6.3 mil on the cap. That's why, you know what, though? That's why, Eric, you may not know about it yet, but everybody's going to take a shot at this. Yeah. Everybody's going to be offering Cleveland, and they get to pick and choose which offer they like the best. Damn it. That's the only scary thing.
Yeah. And then, things are going pretty good out here. Things are going good. Yeah, how's life over in San Fran?
Now, we're sitting here licking our wounds and healing up and getting ready. I guess. Eric, I knew it, and I said it coming into the last season. Guys, 49ers been in the playoffs or in the heat of the Super Bowl every year for the last 5 out of 6 years with the same guys for the most part. I don't know how much longer they can keep that intensity up. Realistically, if anybody's ever played ball or been an athlete in any sport, these long extended seasons, and I'm just talking at the amateur level, you don't get anywhere near as much time in playing. But every kid in high school and college, as soon as the season's over, you're just kind of glad because you're drained, right? So be a pro. You can go about 5 or 6 or 7, 8 more games than you would in the amateur ranks. Year after year after year. Now you become vulnerable to get beat, and the 49ers did just exactly that last year. They went a long way, though. I'm proud of them. But, they just ran out of gas. Injuries started catching up. Yeah. And then you look at clowns like the Rams taking the division. That's not supposed to happen.
No, I wish we could have helped out with that. We just lost too many games, bud.
That's okay, because they were decent, and you guys weren't bad. You guys, I mean, you know what the thing is, Eric? Your coach has to know you got 2 running backs that are just downright badass. I don't know why he wants to make Geno do all that passing. It doesn't make any sense. He can help Geno out. It's a coaching issue with you guys right now more than anything else. Your defense is starting to come around. And that's what that coach is. He's a defensive specialist.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be good day.
Going to be a fun season next year. There's going to be some surprises, too.
Yeah.
There's some surprises every year. Anybody would have told me the Minnesota Vikings are going to be one of the best teams in the 2024 season. Get the bleep out of here, man. How come? They got a rookie they just drafted, and they got Sam Darnold backing them up. I'm not. And they got Jefferson. That's true. I had to give pause. The Vikings may be back next year. Eric, if you had to pick out Vikings, and I suspect the Cardinals, I think the West is going to be pretty tough next year, including the loud-talking Rams. Probably not bad. So, this Eric, our division is going to be pretty tough. Wait a minute. Even tougher than the NFC East, because I had them picked, but the Cowboys are in the NFC East. Jerry Jones will ruin everything. Oh, wait. No, I forgot about the Giants. So we are going to be pretty much one of the toughest divisions in the NFL next year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be rough. I don't know how much longer the Cardinals are going to continue to do stupid things. Because they had the personnel, Eric. I don't know what happened to the Cardinals. They started out a house of fire and just suddenly turned to shit. And it didn't, I don't understand. So we'll see.
Yep.
But Eric, what else you want to add?
Well, special shout out to my dad. His birthday's tomorrow.
All right, happy birthday, Dad.
Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's you know. Is he Eric? Is your dad a Cardinal? I mean, is he a Hawks fan too?
he's a Seahawk. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that was watching the game with me, and he was as surprised as everybody else was about them going to the ball.
Yeah, see, that's
in overtime.
Yeah, you know, this is.
I mean,
Gino's okay,
I mean,
but let's not put him on the wrong echelon. I mean, come on, you got great running backs in that team. Anyway, all right, Eric. I'll see you Friday.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Eric. Yeah, Jay, that's what I'm talking about. NFC North could still be strong. You know, because the thing is that Vikings, they've only got one problem. We'll see what the Bears look like. It's time for some Latino heat. Latino heat. Latino heat. Emilio!
As long as Sam Donald's that damn quarterback, they gonna suck.
Sam tore his ass in the playoffs. They're already letting everybody know right now that they're going with the rookie to start off next year. The Bears. The Bears. Is the Bears gonna be ready to roll now that you got the good coach over there working with? I forgot about that.
Yeah, they need a lot of help.
The West could be tough, though. NFC North, they're probably not going to be bad. Because anytime you got Green Bay and Detroit. But you know what I love about Detroit? See, Detroit don't know what it's like. They was feasting. They don't know what famine's about. When your coaches leave, especially when the offensive coach was running things and doing a good job, the defensive coach was doing a good job. Gone, baby. Go like a mofo. Now what you going to do? You'll get somebody else, ain't you? You get your Chris Sorensens and Nick Sorensens and things like that out there. Benny Johnson over there.
They can pull it back again. It's not that easy.
Jay, we know.
Somebody takes away your touches. We'll see what happens.
Boy, he'll be a crying mess.
We don't want to laugh at Don Burn again. Don Burn.
I know Don Burn, boy. Don Burn may have said the last time. Next year, if they start the season 3 and 5 or something like that, Don, where you at, man? We've been missing you, bruh. Emilio, I know you got something to say, though, about that deal, man. I mean, Emilio always goes in a different direction, but I don't know. Emilio, Garrett, Myles.
If it happens, it happens. That'd be nice, but I don't know.
You be okay with that, then, huh?
Hey. Well, fine if we can get them. I don't know what they're going to give up or what they would give up for.
Well, they're going to ask for everything.
A lot of people are going to want everybody's going to want them. He wants out.
Everybody's
going to want them if they can afford them or whatever good deal they can come up with.
Detroit wearing panties proudly.
Because you know damn well. I mean, Myles has probably already called up Jerry Jones. Say, Jerry, man, you know? Who's this? Myles Garrett. I ain't no Myles. You go bring me the
Cowboys ain't got no money.
I know,
I think Cowboys are over the cap. So I don't think they can afford anybody.
But can you imagine? Bill, make this deal. You're Jerry Jones, right? Because Jerry ain't got no sense. You can do anything better than he can anyway. But the thing is, Cleveland says, give us Micah and next year's third, and Myles Garrett will be at your front porch tomorrow morning. Myles ain't owed no money for another 2 years. Micah is. He already paid Dak too much money. He paid C.D. Lamb a lot of money like he ain't got nobody else to pay. Micah in Cleveland And if I'm Cleveland, I take that deal. I
don't know what the Cowboys would do. I can care less what they don't do. They don't even have a coach. So.
Well, yeah.
To them, that was just the West talent and money. Honestly, I don't think he would want to go to the Cowboys. He'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah. If he can nix the deal.
I don't think Myles Garrett going. He already said anyway.
But he likes
I want to go with him. I think I believe I can win.
But the boy loves Texas. Which is A&M.
He might well go to Houston in that case.
Says they only make good burritos in Texas, you know.
He might well go to Houston because the Capitals ain't gonna win no time soon.
I know.
You can see that already.
You know, he can stay in Cleveland if you just want to get an ass whooping. That's true.
He wouldn't go there. He already came out and said himself, "I want to win. I want to go somewhere I have potential to win."
Yeah.
If you got somebody else to call him, that'll tip him. He ain't going to the Capitals. I mean, it'd be nice to see us, but I don't know if he'd be like, "Oh, this team's gonna turn around." But like everybody said, he was talking to some of the 49ers.
I know, right? Because the 49ers all over him. Oh yeah, they was probably bothering him first, and warmed him up to it. I love it. I gotta go watch that game now.
Football don't mean nothing. It's just a waste of time. I wouldn't even watch that.
I know. I don't watch it until people start telling me about Myles Garrett having conversations with 49ers. I had no interest whatsoever.
You can see those clips on Instagram or something.
Right.
You can see those clips.
You're right.
That's not important.
Sitting there yawning and taking a nap on the sofa, and I got the TV running with the All-Star game. What is that? Shit.
I said, at this point, we just got to see what happens come free agency and come trade time and all this. This is one of those things we got to wait. I mean, it's good to hear stuff, and you got people like them at the door and trying to get them over here, but.
Mm-hmm. And like 49 Brian says, Max Crosby's leaving Vegas. He already told everybody.
Him too. He wants to leave too, but I don't know what he might change his mind with.
Man, I take Max Crosby in a heartbeat too. I like them
with
cycles.
Pete Carroll, he might change his mind.
Yeah, he might.
I mean, Pete Carroll is a winner, so
TJ Watt.
You got to wait to see what.
Steelers got to know they got to pay him.
It's just a turn rate when it happens too. Yeah, I don't see why they even still have Mike Thomason over there. They need to get rid of him. He's overpaid too. Because he has a winning record, but every time he gets to the playoffs, he loses in the first round. It's just, it's like when we had Garcia and Steve Mariucci. We kept getting into the first round. We kept losing. I'm like, you can be a winning coach all you want, but if you can't win, you just can't catch it.
It's time to pump the brake. I love Mooch too, man, and Garcia. But what? The stars have to be aligned.
You can only go. You can only go so far with certain players.
Yeah.
It's cool you have winning seasons, but you can't get as far as a wild card or past the divisional round. You're wasting all everybody's talent and time doing all that.
So yeah.
Sometimes I say that's what I'm getting with Shanahan. He doesn't start turning this around this year. Really got to say he's got to go.
But it's hard to compare because they are in the Super Bowl getting their ass whooped. If they was in the playoffs getting taken out.
You got to look at Andy Reid. Finally, the Eagles got tired of it. Keep getting us to the championship game. We got to the Super Bowl. Couldn't win one. So.
Did Andy ever get to the Super Bowl? With the Eagles?
He lost. That's when T.O. was on the team.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, so getting there is half the battle. Winning is what you want to do.
Getting there is more than half the battle, but still, yeah, you're right. You got to win it.
That's half the battle. Because if you can't win that Lombardi, you just wasted all that time and talent just get there.
But you got to get through. You still got to get through 3 rounds of playoffs. Boy, that's rough. That's Don Burr.
I understand that, but
Hey,
I understand that, but it gets to the point where, like I said, Shanahan keeps getting there, but he can't win the Lombardi. So
yeah,
getting there.
I know. All right, fam. I'm gonna look for you Friday. Let's see what else happens because this offseason for the 49ers, everybody who's anybody is gonna be tied to the 49ers. Just know it. So anyway, all right, fam.
All right, you have a good night, man.
You too, Vito. Appreciate getting in there, fam. All right. And my question is, y'all heard Big Show's feelings in you. Hey, Matty S., I seen you on X today for the first time. Matty, where you at? Matty, you got to join us on the wall at X, Matty. We're up there on the Niner Empire wall. We just stand there and watch the Rams come slithering in like the snakes they are, and we pounce on them butts and beat them back down. Back out of here, boy. Hey, yo, Aaron, double triple A.
What's up, Ronbo?
Aaron's on that wall too, man. Aaron never really takes any shots. Aaron just stares the backup as we get up on the Niner Empire wall and throw flaming boulders down on them sorry ass Rams come rolling up in there talking. Let me Triple A, Myles Garrett. What are you thinking, fam?
Oh man, I mean, he's just a phenomenal player. Imagine him with Bosa. My God.
Man, I mean,
but
there's no such thing as double teams anymore. Now you pretty much have to go one-on-one with the best offensive lineman you have. That's not going to help.
Yeah.
Woo!
But yeah, and he's probably going to ask for more money,
Well, yeah, but you make it clear after the deal. Listen, we're gonna talk about extensions and raises like that. How about we wait till next year? Your cap hit is low enough now. We can surround you and Nick with all the talent in the world, and you get that ring, and we'll just go ahead and talk about that salary next year. Myles is not a fool, though, but the 49ers have really got to say some things. They really got to romance him into thinking that it's going to be okay for him to stay under the contract he's under now if he were to come in next year, because his cap hit ain't nothing next year, and Cleveland still got to pay part of that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, but yeah. And I saw that Demo is recruiting Myles Garrett on X.
Yeah. You knew he would. No, I bet you half our team, if they thought there was any chance of Myles Garrett, boy, I'd be rolling up on his house. Hey, Myles, man, I want to work out with you, bro. What you doing today? Yeah. That's the pickup. And it could be the best pickup we will have made since CMC 3 years ago. We picked up CMC, yeah. Because CMC was a hell of a pickup. I mean, that's hard to beat.
Oh,
Trent Williams, hell of a pickup. Myles Garrett will be right in line with these big pickups the 49ers pick up here and there. Hargrave was a mistake. We failed.
Yeah. But I mean, if the 49ers decide to keep their 11th pick, then there's no guarantee that player will be that. I mean, there's no guarantee that this player will be the next Myles Garrett.
I mean, there's absolutely none. If I had to bet money on it, I'd bet no, he's not going to be Myles Garrett. He looks good, okay, but that's not the standard Myles Garrett reaches. So,
but yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be. Well, I mean, we all want the 49ers to draft an O-line in the first round because we don't know how much time Trent Williams has.
2 years max. I can feel that, and I'm hoping this year he's okay. It's a great Justin Smith. Yeah, that was the Bengals messed up. Yeah, Trent's got 2 years. If he trains this year, Trent came in looking like a big butterball. I mean, he looked like the Michelin man coming out there. Man, Trent, what happened, man? You knew you were going to come back at some point. Why weren't you working out at least a little bit? What, was you over Debo's house? Wow. That was just terrible.
I mean, I don't know.
On the IV, can't breathe. I mean, on the sideline with the, oh, man. So,
Yeah, but so yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting off season.
Yeah.
So, and I heard that Cooper Cup may be traded.
Oh, the Rams are looking high and low, and they already told Cup. They use words like immediately. They are, even as we speak, the Rams are calling around trying to see if anybody wants Cooper Cup, and what will you give us? Cup's out. Because first of all, they got to pay. They're probably worried about having to pay Matt Stafford, who came out of nowhere. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Yeah. Well, go ahead, Manny. I need a raise. Okay. And okay. And so for me, and immediately, Cooper's got to go. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Chuck Grant says Green Bay wants Cooper. That would, no matter what Cooper, I can't believe you can't put Cooper Cup in the NFC.
I heard the Chargers may be interested.
Chargers?
In him. Yeah.
Be perfect for both parties, right? Cooper doesn't have to move from wherever he's living. His family probably loves the area. They'll stay. And Cooper just plays in the same field, but on the other team. The one that's probably got the biggest upside, the Chargers. Ideal situation.
Yeah.
Wow. He's got to stay healthy, though. Cooper's been having a lot of problems, injuries the last few years. So.
Oh, yeah.
So on the Chargers, I don't know if I want that. I said I wouldn't mind him being on the 49ers, but he'd be that other guy. He's not gonna get used to death because he'll get hurt. But then why bother to bring that kind of player, right? Yeah, maybe not. Well, he needs to stay with the Chargers.
Yeah.
What else you want to add, fam? We're going to go. I'll be back Friday, though.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's pretty much it, Ronbo.
All right, all right, my man. I'll see you on X.
All right, Ronbo.
Triple A.
Have a good night.
You too. Whoa, nee. Tony, get in there, man.
How you doing, brother?
Doing all right now. Getting lots better. I can talk now for periods now without having to. So
yeah, but you still got it. I told you, it's gonna. If you don't get rid of it, it's gonna hang around for a while.
And only, you know what? The only time I feel it now is when I do this. Is if I talk for long periods of time, and it's not as bad as normal. It's not something that you can. It's been. I haven't had anything like this. I can't remember the last time I had something like this. Must have been a child of 5 or 6 years old. So yeah.
Yeah, not something to play with.
Nah. But Tony, Myles Garrett. Now, see, here's the thing: is Myles? Is he worth the time and effort and bodies that are going to have to give up and things like that? What do you think?
Well, we all. Jesus, it's a never-ending story, isn't it? I mean, we all know that we need, with Saleh back, our defensive line. I mean, the 49ers have been priding themselves on that defensive line for how long?
That's their signature. That's what they're identifying.
And we've been riding them to get to the playoffs, and no one's addressed the offensive line to see how much more potential and how much further we could go. Perhaps even winning the Super Bowl. But deep down inside, Ronbo, even you know that in the first pick of the draft, we're not going offensive linemen. You know that.
Yeah, no, I've said it weeks ago. This is Lynch. He's not going to
be defense.
Yeah,
it's going to be defense.
Absolutely. You could bet any
as
amount
long
of money and be safe.
Forrester reckons he can make something out of nothing. That's what they're going to go with.
And it'll be Chris Forster's fault while he's tooting up, telling Kyle things like, listen, you want to hit this? Listen, Kyle, go ahead and get your playmakers and let me worry about your offensive line, and they'll be fine. But go ahead and get those playmakers as they're available, you know. If Chris could just stop it, and he's been around the 49ers longer than I even remembered. I saw a photo of him way back before Harbaugh. I said, whoa, I forgot Chris has been with this team forever. So when he speaks, people actually do listen.
He likes talking. Can't shut him up.
Yeah, well, you know how.
And you know why that is.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, I say I every now and then I did recreational things like that, but I didn't do it past Monday. I really did have that ability too. Jesus. So
I mean, Myles Garrett, Ronbo, who wouldn't want that bloke? One person that wouldn't want him.
Nobody would. I'd give up everything. Gotta have him.
I mean, there's some big names.
God.
Supposedly out there on the free agency. I had a look the other day. I can't remember them all, but there's some good names out there.
Free agents. You're talking free agents. Yeah. This is a trade though with Cleveland, so it's going to cost more pain than the free agency situation.
Well, you know, I mean, what do you do? Do you do a Christian McCaffrey thing? I remember when they traded for Christian McCaffrey, everyone thought they were nuts, the amount of bloody picks they sent over to Panthers or whoever it was.
I didn't believe it. The fans got, what? You got Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
After I seen him on the field, then I finally realized they really did. Damn. So.
I mean, look, we know the areas that need improving, and that's just basic football.
Yeah.
We can't start the season off again this year like last year and 13 missed tackles, 14 missed tackles.
I think we'll see that with Saleh. We'll see.
Because they're the games that we lost by 1 and 2 points in the last quarter and blah, blah, blah.
Hey, it's a game of interest.
And,
you're absolutely
right. Tackling is
fundamental. You learn to tackle in junior high school.
Part of football. If you can't tackle, you're not on my team. I'm sorry.
No. No.
I want people to be brought down because once they get through, we had people running up the gut and then going past the linebackers and then see you later. I mean, someone's got to bring them down, and it's going to be whoever encounters that person first has to be brought down,
or at least slowed till the rest of the troops get there if you can't handle it by yourself. But for God's sakes, don't let them steamroll you. Oh,
yeah, I mean, tackling is. It's more of a technique, Ronbo, than
it's all technique.
Scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they teach you that when Pop Warner. Tackling technique.
So,
and you got your
we know missed tackles. We know where the areas that we have to improve. Missed tackles, and the rest is like, what do they call it? It's just bonus picks and things like that.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be fine in the secondary, although they might go 1 or 2 players there. But I just want to see that O-line improved and get a center. Stop people running up the gut on us. Get a center.
They've been grooming guys for a few years, Tony. You know those guys that are always healthy, they're not playing? Zakel has been a healthy scratch every week for 3 years, I know, that I can remember. And that's a massive, monstrous guy. He might be ready this year to play that center position. I'm hoping, though. Aaron Banks is done.
Look, if I was the offensive line, Ronbo, I'd be just and you wanted to get onto the field, just go over to your coach, man, and give him a 25 or an 8 ball or something like that.
Yeah.
Every week he'll put you on.
Because they really got. And Kyle, it's already been pointed out. Everybody knows his philosophy is he doesn't necessarily need you to be really good at pass protection. But those days are over. We're not just a strictly run team. So Kyle's got to get up off of that and go ahead and get him some offensive linemen.
Yeah, well, Kyle's got a lot to think about this offseason because, we've been to the big dance, and I know people don't want to trade him and don't want to give him away and things like that, but we've been to the big dance and
came up short.
We need an offensive line, Ronbo. We need to protect that quarterback.
Yeah.
What are we going to do if Brock Purdy goes down next year in the second game?
Oh, God, Tony Bunch, Doug. No, that's not going to happen because we don't even know who the second guy's going to be. We got Joe Flacco.
I'm just giving you a straight out scenario. Why not protect the kid?
I fully agree.
Too late then after we say it's too late. Oh, we should have got an offensive line. We should have protected him. Now we're fucked.
Tony,
yes, we are.
Tony, bring it back Friday because I know you will. And let's pick it up from there. Let's start with that next time. Who we gonna do for offensive linemen? All right, Tony. Have a great night. Have a great day. Tony, just get this day started. All right.
Just about to hoe into some cheesecake, passion fruit cheesecake.
Oh God, I love that. And you got passion fruit, summertime fruits, and that's considered having summer where Tony is. All right, Tony, enjoy that cheesecake. I'll see you Friday. All right, man.
Oh, we'll shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, the rest of the crew, and that resident bastard. Where is he? I haven't heard him for a while.
He's in the chat now. I'll see you Friday, Tony. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
And 49 Brian also says, I'm buying Nikita Tebow a Barkley jersey. If the Eagles win, get it done, Nikita. Man. And you got Patrick Mahomes already talking. Everybody wants us out of the Super Bowl, but that's why we stick together like the team like what we are. Patrick, you know what? You're going down this year. I got to feel I really do think Barkley's going to be too much. Him in combination with Hurts could be too much. Their defense ain't bad. We'll see. Because I know that. See what? I'm not betting any money on it. There's no way I'd ever bet money on the Chiefs against them. No way. Even if I knew in my heart of hearts that they have no business winning, ain't no way in hell I'm putting any money on that. Yo, Ellis. Because the Chiefs, man, it's like some kind of demonic thing going on with them. Hey, yo, Ellis. Although Tom Brady took that demonic spin on it, kicked it, and took that trophy away. Do you know he'd be going on his fifth one right now? His sixth one. Damn. If they would have won that Super Bowl, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. And within what length of time? Oh, my God. Josh Allen, I blame you. Okay. Hey, yo, Brian. And, boy, I tell you, Brian. Lamar Jackson.
49ers, red and gold. I'm always rocking with the Niners till I'm dead and cold.
And
I'm going to rock and say their name all the way across the Mid-South. And it's still, the law says, know your role and shut your mouth. What it is, Ronbo. I went into hiatus for a minute.
Yeah, you did. You know?
Your chat is always crowded, man. So I'll be like, okay. I just thought
And unfortunately, part of the population is people talking trash. The Rams, they want to be us so bad. They just can't stand it.
Yeah. I've been following you. I've been following you, but I've been following you. I said I was gonna pick my time when I'm gonna pop in.
It's off season, It's not intensely. It's gonna pick up here in a few weeks, because the fact is, free agency is gonna have everybody screaming and hollering. And that deal of Myles Garrett, the possibility of that, I'm already excited about next season. But Brian, can you imagine the 49ers? It's breaking news. Have just acquired Myles Garrett. I'm going to pass out. Probably, hopefully, there's somebody near me that give me smelling salts. I want to hear the whole thing. Because
Ronbo, is it possible? Can we make that happen?
It is slightly possible.
Can we make that? Are we at least looking through the fence? We might not be in the ballpark, but at least we're looking through the fence.
We're down the street with field glasses on. We can see a little bit of something going on. You know, because we got CMC, and I didn't believe that. You know, even when they got Javon Hargrave, I didn't believe that. So there's no reason not to believe that this ain't possible too. So I'm ready.
If you had Ronbo, if you had one deal to make, you only get one.
Yeah.
At the defensive end spot, who would you get? Would you pick Myles Garrett or Max Crosby?
MG, I'm telling you, Max, I love Max, so I really do. But Myles Garrett is a frightening individual.
Oh.
When you seen what he did that last, I granted Trent, he wasn't completely healthy, but still to take Trent with one hand and throw him out of the camera shot. That's scary.
He definitely can. He definitely going. Myles definitely could command the double team. He's going to command a double team, or
and if they're serious, they better send three
from the other side.
Yeah, because them two dudes. Yeah, that's going to be short work too.
Yeah, but I know we're going to have to give up the land.
Ian, don't spam
and the cows, man.
Ian 17, don't spam because you know I don't like you anyway. Don't spam. That's a policy rule. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Dre Greenlaw, we got to bring him back, Ronbo. I don't care what he does.
Oh, no, he's coming back.
We got to bring him back. That's no exception. That's not even a mere thought.
Robert Saleh ain't going to have it any other way.
He's got to come back. Yeah. I think Robert, if we can't get it done, I think Robert will dip. I think Robert like, nah, I'm out of here.
You know, Saleh, he
Yeah.
ain't gonna fail again. Not on the defense. Head coach, I'm not sure if he's ready for that, but we'll see. Go ahead.
So Ronbo, let me ask you something. So this time around, just to get a clear understanding. So Robert Saleh, he has say so. He has more say so. He's got leverage as far as who he wants on the defense and all of that. Well, did they make it? And did they make him the highest paid defensive coordinator in the league?
Yeah, they did. You know what? Robert Saleh, they're going to respect him because he's achieved too much as far as his defense goes. And, give Ian some time out. He's not listening. Ian, I said no spamming. What about, give you time out because you ain't going to, I give even some time out. Give him 24 hours.
That might be in bad, Ronbo.
Yeah, that's just disrespectful, Ian. What are you, stupid? Ian, as much as you like to come in and talk trash, you go get thrown out. Maybe that's not really Ian. But anyway, go ahead.
I was on Greenlaw, but I was on Saleh. I was on Saleh.
If he wants Dre, I think he's going to get to keep him. Pretty sure, in fact.
Okay. Yeah. Brock Purdy, we got to get it done. Don't let it drag out. I wouldn't let it drag out past the draft. Get it done. Yeah, got to get it done. Whatever the number is, whatever you're gonna get it.
That's the only thing that depresses me.
What do you think?
That's the only thing there's a little anxiety in the back of my head. That's the only thing there is. How long is it going to take to get Brock Purdy's deal done? I don't want to go through the usual antics and drama that we go through in every offseason since we became the team we are, with special people on it that need to be paid. Don't drag this out, Niners. Please. Just find a way to get it done. I mean, he's a quarterback. He's got to be out there on time.
Yeah. And Ronbo, what's up with the Rams getting rid of Cooper Kupp? What did they see? What are they seeing?
I don't think it's a coincidence.
Are those injuries? Are those injuries starting?
Well, they got Puka. Brian, I don't think it's a coincidence that as soon as Stafford said, I need some more money, they posted up that they've already informed Cooper Kupp that they will be immediately seeking a trade.
Yeah, that's what I say. Immediately, like they want to get rid of him like yesterday.
If I'm Cooper, wow, I made you that mad? Well, fine, get me out of here. God.
Mm-hmm.
So
hey, if I hope we do go. If the Chargers the team, I hope we do make that happen. That way we won't have to face them.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp was the best wide receiver they've had in a long time. Yeah, that dude was good. He is. He's starting to get injured a little often, but still, Cooper Kupp's a badass. I admitted to this a long time ago.
Want him? Would you want him from the Niners?
I thought about it, but he's going to get – Cooper can't stay on the field. If he can stay on the field, and you knew that, yeah, I'd take him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good at what he does. He's always open.
Yeah.
He's strong. He sheds tackles very well. Yeah, Cooper Kupp's a good ball player.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, get back to Myles Garrett, man. I hope that if there's no other deal, I hope that if you don't make no other deal, I hope that happens. I really do. If you're gonna plug in somebody that you can plug and play, Myles Garrett, he has the production. He definitely he's a double-digit sack guy within the last 5 years.
Oh, easily. I mean, the dude is a machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and he's young too. What is he like? Is he in his late 20s or something like that?
I think he's 28.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. That dude with the conditioning he does to whatever it is, we got to keep an eye on Ian. No, Ian's got to go. It's not fair to the rest of our people. Ian's got to get thrown out. Guys, just block Ian because the production's getting tired of dealing with him. All right, go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, yeah. I would say if there's any other time to swing for the fence, it'll be Myles Garrett.
I mean, that's a win-win situation. Well, now see, the thing is, if you could package up Debo.
Yeah.
I mean, Debo, I'm not hating on Debo, but
if that means we have to give him up, Debo, Debo, bye.
Debo, we love you, but come on, Debo. We'll still see you in Cabo.
We can get another one of you in the draft.
But we gotta go. I tell you what. I'll see you Friday, okay?
Okay. All right, Ronbo. Who you rooting for? Who you rooting for in the Super Bowl?
I wish the Eagles would win. I don't. The Chiefs are making me crazy here. Do they have to win for the last few years? They sweep through Josh Allen and the Ravens. I mean, and anybody else. Only Joe Burrow is able to stop them. And then, of course, they get through the playoffs, and there we are. Last time it was the Eagles, and then we came back. I mean, do they have to win every time? Damn.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm an Eagle fan this week.
Fly, Eagles, fly, huh?
I'm not crazy about them either, but, All right. All right, Brian.
When next time you come out? When next time? Okay.
Friday.
All right, I'll see you then.
See you then. Night, fam.
All right.
All right. Let's go check back in on Ellis. Ellis. Where are thee? Okay, I think Ellis is probably tied up. Hey, yo, Jalen. Jalen. Where you at, Jay?
Hello?
There he is. I was thinking you have some button. Jalen, right here, man. I hear you. Yeah, I can hear you now.
How you doing, Ron?
Doing all right, doing a lot better. It's pretty much fading now. I know I get control of it at some point. But Jalen, would you feel better if you had Myles Garrett on this team?
No.
Why did I know you were going to say that? Go ahead. Elaborate.
Ronbo, we had a defensive line that consisted of Randy Gregory on the bench, Nick Bosa, Javon Hargrave, Eric Armstead, and Chase Young. And we still couldn't get a ring. I mean, damn. I mean, Myles Garrett ain't going to come in and fix nothing.
Yeah, that was a hell of a – that was the man, that was the NASCAR defense, too, what you just mentioned. Yeah.
Let's not even and that was just the second Super Bowl. I didn't mention DeForest Buckner, D Ford, Nick Bosa, and Eric Armstead. I didn't even mention.
Yeah, but D Ford was wait. Now D Ford was just a shadow of himself that year.
Oh no, he was not. D Ford in that playoffs during those playoffs was D Ford. Now during the regular season, that's different. But he showed up during the playoffs.
Yeah, but he didn't show me nothing. I mean, D
All
Ford
right,
didn't do.
Rumble.
He didn't do anything. I'm just
That
go back and look
defensive
at the
line was
stats.
hunting.
D
When
was
he
out there
when
invisible.
he came back, that defensive line was hunting at the end of during the playoffs. I'm telling you, that Vikings game, it was noticeable that he was there.
Yeah.
And the Green Bay Packers game.
Did he make any plays in that? All I know is in Super Bowl, he acted like he was.
I mean,
I don't want to beat up on the
like
Chiefs,
5,
man.
6
I used to
years
play
ago,
with these
probably.
people, man. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a stack in the Vikings game.
Yeah. I do remember that, too. And we just recently got through paying D, so, you know.
Yeah, Ronbo, nah, that ain't gonna. Ronbo, I don't think you understand. Chad, I don't think y'all understand. The players are not the problem. And definitely, I need us to stop thinking that the players are the problem on why we can't win a ring. It ain't them. Hell, I think we could have won a Super Bowl with that 2021 roster. They lost to the Rams. It ain't the players. It's the coach. In the most critical moments, every time this man, for whatever reason, always falls flat and always gets outcoached in the biggest game. Now, you keep thinking that bringing more guys in is going to fix something. He going to find a way, some kind of way, to choke on his food and just have us all just looking at him like, damn, Kyle, really? Again? I mean, bringing him in would be a nice addition. Would it change anything? As long as this man is the head coach? Absolutely not. No, it will not. And I'm going to keep saying that until we get changes, Ronbo. I've seen enough from this man. It's been 8 seasons. Yeah, I done seen enough. Respectfully.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah. 8 seasons.
Yeah, Ronbo, I done seen enough in these 8 seasons, brother. Half of these seasons, now I'll give them this. Half of the seasons you had good playoff runs, and 4 seasons you had really, really good deep playoff runs. But in those other 4 seasons, you finished at the bottom of the NFC West. So I'm not getting consistency out of you. It ain't like
Jalen,
every year you got us in the race, Ronbo. Some years you got us at the bottom of the pack.
Jalen, you know what? Here's the thing. You bring this argument in. I'm looking for your replacement, though. I'm waiting for you to give me a replacement that's going to make me say, yeah, I'll take that.
It ain't, Ronbo. We got to see. We got to wait to see what the next coaching cycle
give me something I can at least I need to be able to expect, at least expect
Ronbo,
that this might work.
What the replacement going to be, and all of these coaches just got hired. I mean, come on now.
We could have got Schottenheimer.
We could have gotten a lot of these guys that just gotten hired. I would have took a lot of these guys that gotten hired.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you went there. I'm glad you went there. Now, name me at least 2 or 3 of the guys that you would have taken this year had you had the choice. Who?
But I definitely would have took the Lions head coach for sure.
Ben Johnson? Not bad.
I mean,
not a bad idea.
Benny, give me Benny, Ronbo.
Okay, you said a lot though. Beyond Ben Johnson, who else? Because everybody wants Ben Johnson.
Who's that dude from
If you have that much trouble thinking of his name, he can't be all that.
Not Ben Johnson. He played for he coached for
You talking about the Jets head coach?
No, not the Jets. When they were talking about giving him a Kings.
Cliff?
I ain't gonna lie, Ronbo. Kingsbury.
You like Cliff? Yeah.
I think now Ronbo, him and Kyler, that whole thing that happened with them at the end, that was a little rough. But Ronbo, Cliff can call some plays. He really can.
You know, Jaden made most of them plays work. Because that was pretty much a college offense like he's been running anyway, right out of Texas. Jaden was the answer on most of them plays. When they exceeded, it was Jaden.
Yeah, Ron, but that's the quarterback's job.
But the thing is, Kyler.
Who else is supposed to succeed in that play? The kicker?
What happened to Kyler?
Ronbo, I mean, if the quarterback is succeeding, of course we're going to give credit to him. We ain't even look at the head coach like, oh my God, look at what he did.
The offense works for Jaden. I'm not sure if that offense, ask Kyler if it worked for him.
Ronbo, he won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, but he disrespected, Cliff Kingsbury in front of everybody.
You heard me say I didn't agree with how he treated him at the end, but let's not deny that he won Rookie of the Year underneath that man's belt.
Yeah, but they didn't go in any playoffs or any,
Ronbo, really?
Okay, Cliff Kingsbury.
He didn't go to the playoffs. Did you see that shit show of a roster that they had? Are you being serious right now?
I'm just saying, Benny, Cliff. We had a shit show over the roster this last year. You didn't give Kyle a break. All right, you got Benny, you got Cliff. Who else?
Believe it or not, I would have taken. Believe it or not, Ronbo, I would have taken Pete. I would have. Believe it or not.
Pete Carroll?
I would have taken Pete. I would have taken Pete. I respect Pete Carroll as a defensive guy. I really do. And I would have given Bill a chance.
Belichick?
Yeah, Pete, Bill, Cliff, and Ben Johnson. 2 offensive guys, 2 defensive guys. Those are the 4 guys I could think of off the top of my head.
You just be hating now, see, because I do not believe Cliff Kingsbury is in the same saddle as Kyle Shanahan.
I don't. But I mean, Ronbo, you seen Cars before? Remember Cars 3? How Lightning McQueen started to get, outdid by those younger cars coming in. Yeah. That's Kyle Shanahan. The man's starting to get a little outdated. I'm gonna be real with you.
I know you are. You always will be. Jared, fun stuff. I hear you. I'm not, I can't push back on it too hard, but
I'm afraid to God that the Eagles win because for crying out loud. Oh, Lord. I mean, if they do win, the question needs to be asked, who are the top 3 coaches in the NFC? Is it
It's not Sorensen.
Is it McVay, Sirianni, Shanahan?
No, it is not Sirianni. Sirianni is nothing but a shop foreman.
All right. I don't know. How can we say he's not?
Okay. Anyway, we cannot. If he wins the Super Bowl, I can't say anything. We got to go, Jalen.
Just saying, Ronbo. That man been to 2 Super Bowls, got a ring. How can we say he's not?
We're not. I'm waiting for him to win it. I'll praise him if he does.
All right. If he does, I'm just saying, though.
Let me see you Friday.
Especially if he beat Patrick Mahomes. Come on,
I'm about to give you the holler. You ready? A Niner! Big J! Okay. Brian. No, we just did Brian. All right, is that St. Brian? Look at Ellis. Hey, yo, E, you here? E was here earlier, and he took a shot at Don Burr, and we So now it's time for that comedy shop show, Marketing Pro. Shit. Marketing Pro, what in
Yo, Ronbo, what it do, player. See, Marketing Pro's fingers finally have healed up from frostbite from that nightmare blizzard playoff game.
Oh, that's right.
Kyron, the artist formerly known as Big Game Williams, has been demoted by Marketing Pro. Eden pulled a Roger Craig and fumbled the Super Bowl, and my Hennessy spilled all over the table.
Yeah, why you got to use Roger?
And I must confess, I did break my TV that day.
Did you really?
It was a nightmare. Yeah. I had nightmares after that game.
I can imagine.
But Kyron Williams, your ass is fired.
Wait, you got a better running back than Kyron?
He's replaceable. You know what I'm saying? He pulled a Roger, fumbles Craig in a. Hey. I mean, that was the title game. The winner out of Philly and Rams are going to the Super Bowl. You know that. And we just got the safety, and we're about to go to the Super Bowl and kick Hermit's ass. And Gerard Burks was putting the 2 thumbs down to Philly, just throwing Hurts around like a rag doll. We had that game play up. Marketing Pro's predictions were on point. I predicted, Jarrett Goof would goof up, and that happened. But then Kyron Williams, I didn't see that, man. He's no longer big games. I'm going to call him Kyron Roger Craig fumbles Williams.
Cooper Kupp versus everybody.
and Kupp, man, that's painful, man. Cooper Kupp, salute the Rams Nation salutes Cooper Kupp for that triple crown, but it's time to go, player. We're going to trade you,
And T. Higgins, welcome. Get that Rams gear ready, baby. T. Higgins, you ready? Just get your Rams jersey already. Yeah, he's a Ram.
Listen, what makes you think how much you think Stafford's going to need?
Well, let me see.
You know he's asking for a raise, right?
He's going to have to take a pay cut, unfortunately.
Oh, marketing pro, you did not say that.
Not a big pay cut, player. Just a little dip. You know what I mean? I mean, he's still going to get.
Talking about he needs more money, and you going to give him a pay cut? He'll retire. Now, marketing pro.
No, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you got.
Without Stafford, there is no hornhead machine.
Hey, and by the way, Ronbo, we gonna get guess who's coming to the Rams? Zach Wilson.
I couldn't be happier for you. Okay, let
me tell you, he's gonna sit behind.
I hope you're not making that up because I want to see that.
No. It's really rumored out there, and my sources were talking about it.
And they do.
And
yeah.
But now, you know what I'm saying? The Rams are right there. We're going to work it out with Stafford, but he can't ask crazy money. You know what I mean? That we're going to sign, let's see, we need a run stopper, obviously. And by the way, Ronbo, my sources found out Saquon Barkley used NASA moon boot speed technology and then cleats in that snow game. I've never seen somebody run with that kind of speed in the snow, so you should look into that. So I must say that game must have an asterisk on it. I'm sorry, Nikita. Yeah, he used some kind of technology and then cleats. They're gonna investigate that. They were talking about it. Matter of fact, you should Google it.
Yeah, because he did beat your ass. Here's the thing. Stafford is definitely going to have to get paid before. If Brock Purdy gets paid before the Rams pay Stafford's going to look over and say, "Now wait a minute. Now he's getting 55. I at least need 58 or 59." So I better hope the boy gets signed first.
Yeah, when you got Bill Walsh reincarnated, Sean the Genius McVay, he's got mind control over Stafford. I'm sure he's going to talk him down and get that right price.
Bill Walsh never went 3 years in a row getting beat up like y'all do. Okay. So
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, player. Yeah. You just got to look out. Right now the Rams are ahead of the sprint, baby. We're ahead of the game. But now, if you guys get what's his name, Myles Garrett, like I'm hearing, we might have that could be a problem.
May be a problem.
He's a game wrecker.
That's
It's going to be a problem when you guys stand Darnold, Matt Stafford.
Hey.
What up, player? What up, player? 49ers, Brian in the house. What up, player?
Sam's got to go somewhere, marketing pro. That could be a thing. Jimmy G, is Jimmy G staying in L.A.?
Jimmy just earned a contract with that 333-yard game, couple touchdowns. He's going to get a contract somewhere. That's all McVay does. He saves quarterbacks' careers. That's all McVay does.
He just had a one-year contract with the Rams? Jimmy?
Yeah, he was literally almost out of the league, and then McVay saved him because any quarterback that gets mentored by Sean McVay, they level up. I don't know
how many years you signed him for. So 1 year. And I got to tell you, there's still a soft spot in my heart for Jimmy G. I'm glad he's leaving L.A. because Market Pro, you know how I feel about my people getting on your team and doing things to me. That really bothered me. So
hey, Jimmy Garoppolo, he did his thing. He was about to get a Super Bowl. He was about to say, "Feels great, baby," in Philly, and then Kyren Williams fumbled in that first game against the Eagles too in the red zone. Man, he found the worst time to fumble. So Kyren, you better not be asking about that big money because you're going to get smacked by the Rams Nation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a kick to the stomach and the Hennessy spill.
We had the same situation in the Super Bowl. Like Ray McCloud, all they had to do was drop on the ball, and we could have ran the clock out. CMC fumbled the ball in the first quarter against the Chiefs. These are the parts of the game that you just can't foresee, and they happen. So, Market Pro, you just got beat, man.
And Ronbo, let me tell you another thing, player. The Rams, according to experts, are the favorites to go to the Super Bowl out of the NFC.
Now name that expert, please. Colin Cowherd. I heard about it.
You know what I'm saying? Nick Wright, Market Pro. You know what I'm saying?
When you, Market Pro, are you a part of the
Rams
collective?
Nation.
You're one of the experts, are you?
Oh, yeah, man. And Market Pro, I predicted that Washington game to a T. Didn't I tell you, Ronbo? You go watch that replay. I told you Washington was going to beat Jared Goff. And Don, Detroit nobody. Didn't I tell you he's a goof? It's always going to be Detroit Rams in Detroit. Oh, by the way, my dog is taking a nap on the bed.
I wanted to know about the star of your house and where was he? Because
he's chilling right now. You know, he's sleeping on the bed.
Wake him up next time because we want to hear from him.
Yeah,
we got to go, Market Pro.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm ready next time, player. Yeah. But hey, quick shout out to the OG Ronbo Sports. Quick shout out to what's his name? You know what I'm saying? Rams certified. Papa Dragon, Rams certified. Big Show. Hey, Big Show, just put on a Rams jersey, baby. Come on. I think Big Show wants to cross over to the Rams Nation. I have a feeling.
No, I got to get my people. You guys got to apologize to Big Show. Come on now. I like Show.
And let me shout out another legend of your show that ain't been a Niner Mike, man. Where you at, Flash? Forget about it.
We've been looking for him for a couple of years.
Where you at?
Scouring. I've been sending him messages on X. I don't know where he went or what's going on with him. I think he's had enough. After Aaron Rodgers did what he did, he was a huge Aaron Rodgers fan, so I don't know where he's at. Anyway, we're going to go Market Pro, and I'll see you Friday if you got time.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Rams Nation, Diane Stafford. You know, great nations turn into empires. Shout out, player.
Is that Ellis? Who is that?
That means y'all got some work to do because y'all ain't an empire yet.
I'm talking lots of work. I mean, the U.S. is going to take on that whole contracting thing going on in Gaza. That pales in comparison as to what the Rams got to do to build that thing back up. Ellis, come on in.
Just a second, Ronbo. That's somebody else in the background, man. You might need to put them on mute. I don't know who that is.
It's not that weird Ian 17. Ellis, come on in, man, and talk about Myles Garrett. Because if we get Myles Garrett, boy, I'm gonna be partying like like it's New Year's Eve again. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord, that would be. And this time I believe in that. You know, Chase Young disappointed me. Javon, as he makes you call him. Javon bothered me. Who else have we had that just didn't make Leonard Floyd? I'm not mad at him. He did not bad because he's a little long in the tooth. But boy, give me some. Oh my God, get that dude. Put a shirt on him that says red and gold. Myles Garrett. Look out! Look out! Ellis, what do you think about that deal?
You know, had we not signed Brandon Ayuk, and I think just right now we can't afford a Myles Garrett situation. I'm not sure what kind of contract
expired. Myles doesn't want out because he wants
more
money.
His contract is light, but he has no guaranteed money. So
is that right? There's no guaranteed money.
We have a lot of money. We got.
Oh no!
Now, from what I understand, there's like $6 million. I think this year he gets signed. I don't know if there's some of it's $5.
Oh, that's the $6 million
signing bonus, and then there's like $1 million and something that's on something else. It's a little dicey. But my thing is, you know, he wants money, and if you think about what we're going to have to give up and plus pay him, I think it's just not going to work. Honestly, once I heard about him being on the market, and now it's starting to be talked about a lot, but the very first team that I thought about that was going to get him was the Commanders. They got a lot of cap space. They got damn near no.
I forgot about
the Commanders have damn near $100 million in cap space.
Oh no!
They got like 90 million or something like that available in their cap right now.
And they're contenders.
So they got plenty of money to sign Myles Garrett to like a 3-4 year deal. While Jaden Daniels is there, you know, you have one of the top. You'll have the top, you know, edge rusher in the game on your team. And then to go with all of the other guys they already have on there, you know, with that nice little offense they got, they just probably have more when it comes to like picks, money. It's more flexibility there over there. We don't have that when it comes to the finances and then the draft capital.
Alice, why you want to hurt my feelings like that, man? Now you know that I wanted to see Myles Garrett over here, and you came in with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm blessed.
Yeah, man. Look,
I'm crushed.
I look, honestly, I mean, if we were gonna just go for it, and they can figure out a way to get it get it going on the books, and we can find a way to make it happen financially, and they're willing to give up this year's 11th, and then what it'll likely be like a load. It will likely be like at least 3 picks and if nothing else, or 3 picks and a player. That would be, and that's at a minimum, because they're going to want a haul for Myles Garrett. So that might not even be enough. We would probably have to give up like 4 picks, like we did for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, like we did for Christian. We gave up a lot for Christian. Well, he was worth it.
Yeah.
But shit, we gave up a lot of draft capital for him.
Yeah, well, no matter who you draft, it's not going to be Myles Garrett or Christian McCaffrey. So those are the kind of guys you don't mind. You can't give up all your picks, but you got 11. They can have 3.
I'm not against it, but I don't want to start drafting in the 4th round. So if they're trying to give up this year's first, the second, and 2/3 this year, it would have to be this year's first, next year's second, and a future something and a player or something like that. Don't give up all your draft. You give up one.
And they got to give us a
give your
third
first
pick
round.
back,
That's it for this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm with it. I mean, who doesn't want Myles Garrett to be a 49er? I don't know anybody who that's actually understand that said they don't want him to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
you're looking at the
like
reality
I said,
of the situation. It is steep. That's true.
The Commanders, to me, are like first in line. I think he'd go there, and he wants to go for a team that's good and that can play, and that he can get paid. He might even take a little bit less money if he can go to a team that's a little more of a sure W. But we win the Super Bowl hands down. We get a 17-game season with a Myles Garrett on the 49ers. I mean, we win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty much cut and dry. We get a 17-game season out of Myles Garrett, compliments of, Nick Bosa and the other additions and guys we'll have and who we get to draft. I mean, our defense is probably number 1 at minimum, 3. I mean, at the 3 at the least. Yeah, man, it's a win-win. But I don't know if they're going to do that, because if you think about what we're going to need for the future, a good solid first-round pick like that guy Mike Green, that edge rusher, and all those other defensive tackles. This is a saturated draft, and we can actually get some of these guys in the second round and on. But mortgaging that first round at 11th overall, it better not be anything else from this year if we do it, or we're going to have a mediocre draft. And I mean, guys are always one injury away from not even being effective at all. So let's not put all our eggs in one basket. I would kind of much rather just go into the draft, stock up, get some guys, and catch up for what we missed over the last few years in the draft, losing those first-round picks, with the trade situation and stuff like that. We're still trying to make up from that. So it's just, how do you want to do it? Are you trying to plan for down the line, or are you just trying to go hard and go all in for this year? Because we just did that with Christian. So if you want to go that route again, go ahead. Fingers crossed. But we know what we're getting. We know what we're getting out of a Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? And him playing for us with Nick Bosa on the other side. I mean, that's just, that's 25 sacks between the both of them.
Easily.
They could play ring around the rosy and just, it could be like you see Myles Garrett's like playing basketball and shit when he's on the defensive line, and he's acting like he's playing basketball. He's like dribbling, and then when the ball snaps, he just, he treats it like, it's like men against boys at all times with him. So him on the 49ers is just, I mean, it's downright unfair.
Yes. And we got to go. But
I'd love to see it.
And you do actually bring nothing but facts. It would be a monumental task to bring, but boy, I still want him. But anyway, so let me see you Friday.
That's a bet. Thank you both for the platform as always, man. Shout out production. Love y'all, man. And how you feeling? Bo?
That's getting better. It's on its last
good.
minutes now. I didn't even feel it until I came in. If I talk any length of time for just nonstop, my chest starts to get a little crazy, but not really seriously bad as it was. So I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good to hear, man. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to family. Y'all know what it is. Shout out Brian. Shout out the Dragon family. Shout out Donut, Tanisha. Shout out Casey. Shout out Frank. Big Show. Tony Tone. Emilio. Bethel. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to chat too, man. Y'all keep it lit. Shout out to family. And on the next, man. Catch y'all Friday.
All right, looking forward to it, E. Night, fam.
Yes, sir. Peace, family.
Peace. Yo, Bill. Bill.
Ronbo, I got your solutions for Myles Garrett.
What you got?
And you don't like to hear it. It's either give Purdy a low contract or trade him.
You're still on Brock.
and I'm going to tell you, you pay Purdy, you can forget about Myles Garrett. All these players that are licking your chops, the Joey Bosa, Myles Garrett, any of that stuff, throw it out the window. It's not happening.
There you go.
You know, and possibly Greenlaw, throw him out the window too, because that ain't happening. I mean, everything that we want, throw it out the window. We're going to be a mediocre team, and we're going to have to listen to marketing slow. And my family's going to be upset, and I've got to stock up on Pepto-Bismol and Tylenol for a headache, and possibly some medicine for a flu. So, I mean, pick your poison is the question. Yeah. And the thing about possibly happen to acknowledge the Cowboys being better than us, not even going to the Super Bowl, and us not making a Super Bowl appearance. I mean, what do you want? You know, reason why Tom Brady made all those Super Bowl appearances is because he learned how to take a pay cut.
And he was also married to a supermodel that made more money than he did. But yeah, that's part
of it. Why didn't Purdy go get himself a supermodel? That's not our fault. All right. You know, the kids should go out and do some, you know, a lot of good stuff. Okay. When you win a Super Bowl, you make more money than if you just get money. Because then people want to put you on advertisements and possibly TV shows and movies when you retire. So think about the long run. But, you know, Purdy talks about him being humble. And let's keep in mind his injury 2 years ago against Philly. What if that starts to act up and we pay him $60 million?
Well, I don't know why that would start to act up, though.
I mean, injuries sometimes come back to not get back. So, you know, he got his hand hurt. He had to get surgery.
Yeah, but no matter who it is, that could be the case. Yeah.
Right, but we gotta prepare. I mean, do we want a Super Bowl now, or do we want to possibly, or do we want to wait another 20 years?
No. Now would be nice.
I mean, exactly. So sacrifice, you know. I mean, you guys dog me on what I say, but what I say makes sense because you know, I'm not really hating on the kid. But we got to think about possibly a Myles Garrett, a Greenlaw, Joey Bosa. All this other stuff is coming out the window. We pay Purdy, you know, and on top of that, I give Debo Samuel a chance. Take a pay cut, we keep you. If not, we trade you. But that's where I'll be on for trading him. If he ain't want to take a pay cut, send him out the window. He ain't himself. He ain't show production. That's what I'm going to say.
Bill,
Debo, take a pay cut for the team.
Bill, you know, the 49ers are very good at manipulating salaries, so it makes the cap very comfortable. I don't think you should be so overly concerned about Brock Purdy getting paid. He's not. In fact, his cap hit doesn't even take effect this year. So picking up Myles this year would be a nice thing to do, even if you're just going to keep him for a year or two. You know, the trade is going to be more than that, though. I'm just kidding about that part. But Myles Garrett, if the 49ers do get him,
not really. He's older. He's older.
He's 28.
He's older. Right, but he's still older. It's not going to be that high compared to the other guy they were talking about. I forgot his name. Oh. There was another guy that was mentioned.
From the Raiders?
I heard about him earlier.
Max Crosby?
Who?
Max Crosby?
Yes, Max Crosby. Max Crosby's was going to cost you compared to Myles Garrett.
Yeah, no, you. If the 49ers pick him up, they know what they're doing. They're not going to be. One thing you've noticed about the 49ers, they never put themselves in a position where they have absolutely no money. They tell you that every year, and then they go make these big signings. This is why I'm no longer falling for that. When they picked up Javon, I said, I thought they were right up against the cap. How are they going to do this? I couldn't understand how they even got that done. When they picked up CMC and started working his contract this past year.
Defense. We got to stack defense. We got to really stack defense. I'm telling you, our next opponent in the Super Bowl, and you don't want to believe me when I say it, and you're not going to believe me, but I'm going to tell you, Kansas City's winning this weekend, and they're going to go back and forth. They're going to go for a fourth.
Some people might.
All right, they're going to be back again next year for 4 straight Super Bowls. It's happening. What we got to do is build to beat the Chiefs. We got to build to beat the Chiefs. If we don't build to beat the Chiefs, we don't belong there.
No, okay, but Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Josh Allen. I mean,
who needs those guys when you got the refs?
I don't know. I blame them too. But everybody blames us, and I say, you know what? I'm sorry, man. That division is way tougher than the NFC. How in the world is he getting through all that?
Kansas City got a most high-value generational talent on their team.
No, I'm not taking anything from Bill.
They got Bill Vinovich and the rest of the referee crew, okay? So we got to play against the team and the rest. It's possible to beat them. I've seen it happen. I mean, I've literally seen it happen. They can be beat. I mean, that'll be the story.
They lost,
Purdy, the San Francisco
they lost
49ers.
Once last year, yes, for this season.
Yes, and that was a hard-fought battle, and they were trying to make them go undefeated. So, let me tell you a little something, Ronbo. Let me tell you a little something. Be the greatest story. The undefeated four-time repeat Kansas City Chiefs against the San Francisco 49ers.
In San Francisco.
The 49ers against the Kansas City Chiefs and the rest, and we come on top.
Yeah.
And win.
They might make that happen. Yeah. Well, Bill.
That would be miraculously great. And, Ronbo, I want to tell you, much as people hate on me, I'm trying to speak the gospel. You can't.
I'm going to call you Reverend
Bill. You can't pay a lot of people a lot of money and still have room for another. But you know what? Give me a Ronbo shout-out. And I want us to win a Super Bowl. I'm thirsty for it. I want it. It's like it's a craving that you're never going to have. You got to get past the bully in school.
Bill,
it's like.
Bill, would you go have a nice sweetened up, get a cheesecake, get the peanut butter banana combination, and enjoy yourself. This life is not this miserable. Appreciate everything, including the 49ers' chances of winning Super Bowl in Santa Clara. All right? I'm going to give you the shout out right now and start smiling more. A Niners!
Only if the team could have the same aspiration, we would have more Super Bowls later.
Like Bill. Some of us have got to go that. It's okay to be on the negative end because there's a lot of reality in that. But, you bring back some back more toward the middle in the offseason, right? There's no need to think it's doom and gloom and pull out my little little umbrella because I'm worried about razor blades falling from the sky. You know what I'm saying? Shall we shag now or shall we shag later? Hey, Tony, come on in. Tony 18.
Good evening, Ronbo. How are you?
Hey, Tony, I'm doing great, man. Feeling much, much better. And hearing about Myles Garrett just makes you feel crazy good. I mean,
yes, sir.
I give him some because that's asking a lot.
I don't understand why would Washington want him, and Washington got rid of Montez Sweat and Chase Young.
Yeah, because they were shedding salary then, though. They might have that salary set down now, but I like your point. But they may have shed enough salary now so they might want to just go ahead and make a big leap since they got to as far as they did. Tony, do you think that Washington thought they was going to get as far as they did in the playoffs this year? Or do you think that came to a surprise even to them? Because, I mean, damn, you got a rookie quarterback and they
Detroit
did
was a surprise, but the way they beat them was comedy. 45 points. And the whole city of Detroit still hasn't recovered.
Wait, Tony, pause. Don Burris, you have anything to say?
I haven't seen Don Burns at the chat today, but he's kind of recovered. He's back to his old self. But
I noticed
like
that.
you said, Ronbo, he was on suicide watch for about the last 10 days before he came back.
Because, they had the Lions were scaring me, Tony. I told you 2 years ago when I seen that machine being built. I said,
you did.
I said, man, y'all like Detroit, man. I don't know what they're doing, but it's frightening. Let's avoid them. I remember that first year I didn't want to bother them in the playoffs. And they got beat by somebody.
Remember when Jahmyr Gibbs fumbled in Detroit's territory? Y'all had just scored. Y'all recovered it. Y'all scored again. Then what did they do, Ronbo? They panicked. They started passing the rest of that fourth quarter.
I know, right? Jared Goff, the same thing. LaFleur, and I'm surprised the coaches lost their cool, like you're saying, because they had us, both of them, the Packers and the Lions. And they
they got to get new offensive and defensive coordinators now.
Well, good luck with that. We know about that in Santa Clara. My God, we've had some of the worst special teams. And Jake Moody puts an exclamation point on that fact. Damn. You notice we don't talk about him?
And I heard you talking
never catch you
about
talking about Jake Moody now.
Different scenarios to get Myles Garrett. I don't think I was going back and forth with Ray Jr. He was asking, well, what are we going to do? I said, well, we don't have a third-round pick, and we traded for Matthew Judon. But Matthew Judon's a free agent now because, he just finished we just had him for this year. Yeah. We gave him our third-round pick. We don't have a fifth-round pick because of the Kirk Cousins tampering. Remember the NFL said we were tampering with Kirk Cousins? Remember that?
Yeah.
Before we signed him. So we don't have a fifth-round pick. We don't have a sixth-round pick because two years ago in 2023, we gave that sixth-round pick to the Rams for Van Jefferson, wide receiver Van Jefferson, who's now in Pittsburgh. So we only got a first, second, fourth, and 2 sevenths. That's all we got.
Oh, Jesus. This is why some people hedge on giving up too many future draft picks. It can come back to bite you at some point. You just don't know when. But, you've got to make intelligent deals. Van Jefferson, as I remember, was not doing that much with Stafford. I don't know why that deal was made to begin with. But then it wasn't that high of a draft pick. What round did you give up for him?
We gave up our sixth-round pick.
Oh, that didn't hurt you.
For this year.
Yeah. It's the second and nobody gives up first-round picks anymore. But the second round, third round, and those rounds, you might have to give up one for a guy like Myles Garrett, though.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who gets them. I think whoever gets them, it'll be an NFC team.
Yeah, that's why they want him out of the AFC. But you look at Max Crosby, too. Max has already vowed that he's leaving Vegas. And then you look at T.J. Watt. The Steelers seem to not want to be bothered with him hassling over a salary, right? So there's going to be deals made, and they're going to be out there, Tony, and you and I and everybody else that keep an eye on the NFL are going to be saying, oh, and then your Falcons are probably going to make a move in time. We're not going to make a move in time. And then we're going to hear about, like Ellis says, swooping out like a condor out of the air to make a pickup. Come in and pick Garrett right up. It was, yeah.
And now I'm hearing Ronbo at Cincinnati. Joe Burrow says that he thinks the organization can sign Chase and Higgins and Hendrickson. I would like to see them pull that off.
Because Joe probably said, listen, if you're not going to sign any of these people, don't save money with me and get rid of me and sign them then. All right, because I'm not going to stay here if you're not going to do anything to help me. I'm getting killed every year with no offensive protection, and now my defense sucks. Well, what do you want me to do? Sometimes a quarterback is really good. He can actually go in and plead his case to the owner. Don't talk to the GM. Talk to the owner. He will do the button pushing,
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is famous for doing that year after year after year.
God, he's good at that, ain't he? But, yeah, I feel sorry for Joe Burrow. That's a class act. And he needs to have people put around him that know what they're doing. The Bengals defense is an embarrassment. That was awful.
I know. The defensive coordinator is now the Colts defensive coordinator. He was good a couple of years ago. Lou Amarillo, he was good.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what happened.
I feel sorry for Burrows. And that day he said, I've got to actually be perfect for us to win a game. I was just thinking, are any Bengals people at FO listening to that comment? What does that mean to you? God.
Yeah. Hey, Ronbo, do you know that CBS Sports hired Jameis Winston to be he's got the microphone. He's going to be a reporter on the sidelines for the Super Bowl. I saw him during Super Bowl week asking questions. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I just heard about that yesterday, actually. I said, Jay, what is James doing? Is he going to play next year? Funny.
Yeah, he was asking who he was asking? He was asking Saquon Barkley at the Super Bowl press. He said, well, I'm a free agent. Who should I sign with next year? Saquon said, well, the Giants need a quarterback. I thought that was interesting.
I bet they made it look spontaneous. They didn't rehearse that or anything, didn't they? I got to go back and see. I bet that's all over social media anyway. I got to go see that clip. Because, Saquon's on his way to the Super Bowl. The Giants signed Danny Dimes over Saquon and let Saquon, we can let Saquon go. And now Saquon's over on Super Bowl weekend, on a Super Bowl row, talking trash.
And he's going to win offensive. He's going to win. He's not going to win MVP, but he's going to win Offensive Player of the Year. Saquon will.
Oh, gotta be. Oh, easily. Ooh, easily.
2,000 yards, the ninth man to ever do it. Saquon did it.
And who's going to win the MVP?
I say it's between Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
It's already given. It's just assumed the quarterback, because he touches the ball more than anybody else, I guess, is going to win that trophy. Man, Lamar. How many times has Lamar won?
Co-MVPs.
I
can't remember that ever happening, but I know that happened in baseball a couple of times.
Yeah.
Two people shared the MVP award.
Lamar's won it 2-3 times?
Twice. He's won it twice.
I wonder if they're going to give it to him this year. This is the first year. I knew Lamar was going to win it last year, but this is going to be the first year it's actually questionable and debatable.
Yeah, but he had 41 touchdown passes this year. 41 with only like 6 interceptions.
And ran for how many yards? Jesus Christ.
Not 900, almost 1,000. 900 plus.
That says MVP all over it. But has the voters, guys who vote on this, have they gotten a little bit about him getting all that and still coming up short? And it wasn't his fault, because if the tight end makes that catch, actually people said he should have been in that position in the first place where the tight end dropped the ball. But still, that's the way it was. Anyway.
Yeah.
Tony, we got to go. And I'll look for you Friday.
And Ronbo, before we go, your old friend, did you see Josh Johnson's commercial, the telephone commercial?
Oh, yes. I've been on every team. And yeah.
I've been on 14, 15 teams in the league, but I'm stopping that. I said, boy, I hope Ronbo see this.
I did. I forgot all about you. Reminded. I saw that. Josh, you know what? Well, that commercial's tailor-made. If I'd have wrote that commercial, I'd have called you first, too. and Joshua Dobbs is next. So, God. Anyway, all right, Tony.
Yeah.
I'll see you Friday.
Ronbo, I'll see you Friday, and let's see if we get some more news.
Yeah, there will be.
We're getting closer and closer to free agency, which is next month, the free agency period. So let's see what happens.
Talk will start as soon as the combine starts. All right. All right, Tony. Always a pleasure.
All right, take care, sir.
You too. Thanks, Tony. Okay. The encore is always Tony. Bam. Thanks for the contributions. Always appreciated. And I'll see you Friday. And let's get ready. should we talk about the Super Bowl? We may as well. You see, I'm not bitter about this year as far as the Super Bowl, because nothing really crazy happened. This is what I said in years past. I said, I'm only feeling this kind of way is the 49ers took us all the way to the trough to drink and then poured it out just as we got ready to go ahead and drink down, right? This year, there was no mistaking. Remember mid-season, I said, I don't want this 49er team to go to no playoffs. Okay, that's it. And people thought that was terrible. I tell you something. Listen, it's clear they're not prepared or in any kind of condition to compete for any Super Bowl. Let them sit the hell down, heal up, and regroup physically and mentally. So, that's why this coming up season I'm excited about it because they've had every opportunity to get better. And they're going to probably take that and run with it. I don't know about Myles Garrett. I wish, but they'll be a better team for having taken off this break. So maybe the Eagles can get it done. We'll talk about it Friday. All right. Have a great night, fam. Appreciate you. And you know this. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, thanks.